There we go. We're back. I've no idea if that's actually going to work or not, but I figured it was worth a go, because if nothing else works, then weekends when available. Damn straight, babe. Just to clarify, you can stream. You can see me, right? Some of you may have to refresh. It shouldn't be a problem, but let me try one more time, and if not, we'll just have to accept that it's going to be fucky today. It's my last resort. Okay. Alert box. Refresh the alert box. Show me your wares, alert box. Test me with your follow alerts. No, it still doesn't work. What the fuck? Just move it to the very top of everything. Don't know why that would make any difference, but ah dear. Silly Streamlabs. Nope, still broken. Okay, weirdness. Don't know what I can do about it, but we tried. That was very annoying. Now I understand what happens when the stream resets. Like, there you go, yeah. Screw your alerts against. That's so strange. The bit I'm most confused about is the fact that the actual sub alert is appearing in the browser source as we can see the goal. OBS is shut. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think what the thing that I find weird basically is, so bear in mind there's actually several browser sources going on at the same time right now. So for example, the on-screen chat, that's a browser source, but that's done through Stream Elements. Got confused and I got did it actually expire in the 10 seconds I was offline? That's incredible. But the only one that's being powered by Streamlabs is the alert boxes. So that suggests to me that it's just a Streamlabs issue. Very fun, very annoying though. Ah dear, you're not. Oh, please not another goal. Oh, he's missed it. Thank God for that. Paolo Eduardo, thank you for the 41 months. I do appreciate that, man. And Top J Cat, thank you for the 7 as well. We'll know something's happening because the lights will move. That's how I'll know there's a resub, because the lights will make movement behind me. Plan for FM26, same as the plan for FM25, basically. But if you're unfamiliar with what that was, building a nation in Poland, that's a really annoyingly good header. It's the hair. Hello, little man. We're all right, except all of my alerts are broken. But yeah, it's definitely an issue with Streamlabs itself, because the Stream Elements overlays, as you can see, are still working just fine. But what I am finding super strange, though, is, as I said, the actual browser source itself, when I load the actual source for the browser, the thing that it's showing there, it's appearing. Super duper weird. Wild Eviar, thank you for the 40 bits as well. That's very kind of you, friend. Can't be get a knock. Oh, we might have done, actually. I think actually this game was fairly close to our last one. These guys are just way better than us, which is also, we're definitely changing the lineup for the next game. I realize these guys are good, but we should be. We had that other game where we didn't get a shot until like the 60th minute, and it seems to be happening again here. So I think next game might be an Oriola kind of time. Same plan. Well, there's no reason to make a different plan, right? At the end of the day, we were going to do a building a nation save for FM25, and since there isn't going to be an FM25, we'll just do what we were going to do for FM26 now, right? Nipplegate, oh yes. He may have taken a little knock in game, but not one of those severe ones. There's Ballet. Well, that's a great save. He's offside, but it's a great save. Rocket Dan as well. Thank you for the 6 months, man. Keep hoping it will just randomly come back. The fact that it randomly switched off in the middle of the stream suggests it will just randomly come back as well. Just very irritating. Because they definitely were on during the oh, hang on. Delete my scenes and overlays. Turns out they're in a Dropbox never paid attention to. Nah. They're not deleting them. They're there. Like, I can see them. They work just fine. And I suspect that's because that person is actually using Streamlabs as a streaming software. I'm only using the alerts from them specifically. Other plans outside of finishing OTI? Well, there's not really any time. But basically, once we finish OTI on stream, we'll probably switch it over to being a survival specialist save. But it stays in the same universe, which I think would be more fun, basically. Hi, defending. Just leave the guy at the back post. That's fine. Bloody. Are you trying to commit a murder there, Clunter? I suppose it is Clunter, right? This is about as poor as I've seen us play. We still haven't got match sharpness on a lot of players, which isn't helping, but we've been really bad. Murder at the Ballet, innit? Yeah. Journeyman. I mean, he's certainly... We could switch manager, honestly. Just retire Roy and move over to Sven Smates. Because by then he'll probably be close to retirement anyway. Jay Miller, thank you very much for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Fixing all the messes. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, God. That must be offside, right? Yeah. Miles offside. But yeah, I suspect that person that's having that issue there is actually using Streamlabs as a streaming software, which I would not recommend. It's too limited in its like functionality. It's basically just like a more limited version of OBS for the most part. Like, my alerts are still there. It was just super weird. He isn't having the best game. I mean, that's one way of going it. Tavares does have excellent hair. I suspect that's how he was able to reach those. Oh my god, I did not put enough right-sided players on the bench despite us having an absolute plethora of them. All right, we're going to go with Oriola. It's his chance to shine here. Koch's done okay, to be fair to him. Goalkeeper's done not okay. Curtis has been average. Lima's been really poor today as well. Oh, God. This is not ideal. I don't think I paid enough attention to the bench, honestly. Like, I was like, oh, look at our depth, and then realising that I hadn't actually really done a lot to it. At this point, this game is kind of beyond us anyway. We could potentially end up there. Out of the National League. It's tough to say because I don't know what like the situation is exactly with like who you're managing, where your expectations are, etc., what season you're in. Because that will change definitely. But mostly, the crucial thing is to make the most of free transfers and loans. I think you can pretty much get yourself all the way up to like the Championship just doing that. Pretty much. Hello, Bone Idol. How's it going, man? CMS, someone else at Shadow Striker. We don't really have anyone that's on the pitch right now that is capable of playing that role other than Oriola. 442. Yeah, I've got a really nice it's been a few streams. It hasn't though, has it? But I mean, I'll still look him up, but I can assure you it was literally last stream and the one before that. But I will absolutely look him up for you, of course. It's your point. Oriola. Fuck. That's the sort of chance we want to create. That's him right. That's our boy. That's our chaos merchant. But you have at least started playing some games this season, I suspect. Unless you've had an injury with Gladbach. Oh, dear. Oriola is the man. Because he will get into those positions and have those chances, but he will miss them. Do you know what? You 100% are. Oh, this is nice. Ah, wait, Oriola again. Go on, buddy. Oh, tell you what. Oh, God, now Domingos is hurt. Oriola might just be playing his way into our team here. Also dribbling. I think you're right. I think that's possibly why Oriola is so exceptional in this role. God, look at what we've been doing ever since he's come off the pitch. We had, like, nothing going in this game. We'll go down last night. No. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm not a PSG fan. I tend to basically not watch the Champions League most of the time unless there's something really interesting to me, which is usually, like, the final. Or like an underdog story, I suppose. But I heard that Alisson put in an absolute worldie of a keeper display. I saw the XG stats after the game and went, how is that possible? Because Arsenal scored like 7 goals off of the same amount each promotion. Possibly flip-flapper. Yeah, there's a chance of that. And unfortunately, but I believe that we can sort this out. It's just trying to find the right personnel setup, basically. We know now that this tactic is 100% viable. It's just getting the right combinations of players, basically. It's not a great look when one player is out jumping 3 of your guys. God, it certainly looked like it, yeah. Who are Chelsea playing later? Oh my God, the passing's not helpful either. That's really when you know something's not going to happen for you in a game, when the passing looks like that. Tavares will just run right through them and score now, I suspect. Oh God, he nearly did. This guy's very good. Fast forward button isn't working. Who would want to fast forward me, Q0? I'd be absolutely unintelligible, which is mostly like I'm at when it's at normal speed. Like a British Amarim, I'll take it. I'm even managing in Portugal. There, Tavares has just banged the hat-trick against us. I mean, I bet you, though, he is just... I mean, look. He's a very good player. Although he's not the fastest. I mean, he does have pace, to be fair. To the point of being pedantic. To be fair... I do like a certain bench setup, and I think part of the reason why we were really struggling in that game is because I didn't set up my bench properly, to be fair. He's got great hair. Tremendous hair. Copenhagen, okay, they should win that. Although Copenhagen are a good side. They're a fun team anyway. I always have a soft spot for them. Right. Yeah, I don't know how So he's... Oh, that's only a minor injury. Right, okay. I think Oriola is 100% starting next game. It seems, I think basically, the dribbling pace and acceleration with okay composure is pretty much what's carrying him. We'll start him next game and see what happens. We've got a game which should be more winnable up next as well. But the fact is, we've actually not had the best start to the season. To me, I don't need a goalkeeper anywhere near my team. Because that's how you end up with Sven Smates in goal. Pretty much. Never know. Yeah, and they've got some fun players. They seem like a fun breeding ground for just good upcoming young players. And they've reached a sort of status at this point. Bo Alma, possibly. Although, he's shown me no reason why I should start him over anyone else. Oh, speaking of loans, obviously Vizela want Thomas Steinmetz, but I was looking at his transfer thingy earlier, and he's wanted by Rio Ave. That's a top flight side, on loan, of course, but it shows you something, right? But no, is Ramsdale really that bad? If anything, it seems to me whenever I've watched Saints this season that he's part of the reason that they haven't conceded even more goals. I've seen him pull off some absolute worldies. Good old Poxy boys. Beat him in the league. Oh, maybe. Yeah, true. Still a fun-ass badge, isn't it? Not in a league that we could manage it, potentially. By the best players. But I say breeding ground, I mean like on the world stage, as in I see a lot of clubs buying players from FC Copenhagen. So I mean like it's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Because you could sort of say, well, they came from this youth team. But yeah, but then that youth team bought them from that youth team. So at some point there has to be like a finishing school for it, right? Or a Danishing school, if you like. Ivorian Wizard. They tried to say, how much for? Disturbed by a perfectly legitimate use of breeding ground. Look at me go. Confusing people left and right. It's what I do. God, I'm really going to have one extra eye on the notification window today. Oh my god, that's actually... Do you know what? Honestly, Burning Revenant, I thought that was a spelling mistake. I don't think I've ever seen an R in between a D and an H before in a word. He's quite good, actually. 18 grand a week at Oxford in League One as well. We could do with a finishing school, to be honest. The breeding ground where Brown played, they do, yes. Also, shout out Tyler with his absolutely massive, just slightly leaning to the left. Barkley Goodrum. Delta Goodrum? I don't know. Yeah, he seems to be... I mean, he's 27 now, of course. To be fair, that's actually interesting that one of his best seasons for you guys was in the Championship. So he can clearly handle the step up. Hasn't really made much use of it this year, unfortunately for them, but it's there. Worry about his work permit. I really don't. I've not managed in England in a league that is like a concern for work permits since... I'm actually trying to remember. It might be Bolton. No, not Bolton. No, it might be, actually. Was that the last rebuilding save I did was Bolton, or was the one after that? Because all the managing in England I've done recently has been in England, but it's been lower league. Like, I started working on a special project that's going to take a very, very long time, but it's going to be very fun. I'm not going to actually tell you what it is. Hadrian knows what it is. I started working on that yesterday with Ely. That's really fun because I've got this 4-4-2, but I tried to make it sound more special. So it's 4-4-2, just because it makes it look better anyway. Red Zone Everton. Oh yeah, it probably was Red Zone Everton actually. Whitport I think was... I actually can't remember. Yeah, you finally hit the ground running, albeit only 4 appearances this year so far, but it's early in the season. 2 Blackburn and Redburn. No, that was very much Everton. Goal to the edge. Yeah, oh yeah, we beat you the other night, didn't we? I take it Nadal. Was it another... Do you know what? The Pens are a little bit like me in FM, where it's first shot on target, first goal, quite a lot of the time. Although I suspect that's more to do with people like Nedeljkovic. He was not a happy boy the other night when he got pulled, was he? National League years, yes. Hello, Fry. Who's got only? No. Having done some considerations, I actually feel like that would sort of be a waste of time. It's a much more... Basically, let's put it this way. You will literally never guess what it is. It's that... I'm sure Hadrian will back me up on this. You would literally never guess what it is in a billion years. But I'm just going to be... It's one of these things where I'm not going to discuss what it is. It's just going to be there. Fix notifications? No. There's nothing I can do to fix them. They are broken on the Streamlabs side, I think, and it's just happening. Premier League to non-league with youth intakes only. The Brentford special. And no, it's not the MLS. Oh, Hadrian, when I went on a walk yesterday, I came up with an idea for it, which I think could make it way more fun. But I'll tell you later. Watch me. You should spend the rest of the stream guessing things. No, I suspect with the notifications, they will just literally fix themselves, or like I'll randomly restart my PC before next stream and it will just be working, and it's so strange. The thing that makes me know that it's definitely not something I have any control over is the fact that they were working at the start of the stream. Yeah, Luton are doing the sort of reverse Luton right now, aren't they? Kind of thing. Pascal Kunzeli. I don't recognise this guy's name. It feels like the first time someone's bid on him. Star player, though. If they're going to star player my boy up. Oh, wait, hang on. We'll go for whoever's offering the most money. There you go, Uniao. Wait, Uniao? Different Uniao, I'm assuming, obviously. I forget. Is it Unia de Bola, the reincarnated club? Call it Jib Squared. See, now you're just giving me brilliant ideas. What are you doing? I was born on the 17th of June. God damn it. I didn't think you'd guess, but you've got pretty close. No. Not changing St. Louis to Sharks or Avs. Cruta. Right. God, I don't like seeing us down here in mid-table, but it is literally exactly where we should be. Which is a little concerning. But we'll get time. Also, have I been ignoring team reports, or is this just the first one we've seen today? Damn! Boris Chachidze. Do you know what? I was kind of expecting more, though. He's a pacey bois. Because my pasta full of freebies only? God. Vizela now on Gomez. He's actually kind of good, and I don't think I'd want to loan him. God, he's got relegation. You know, our captain is basically not playing for us at all at the moment. Straight through my throat without chewing. Oh, God, that sounds bad. Oh, let me just not drop that. Excuse me. It's a non-league to league challenge, but you start as the best team in the National League, and it lasts one season. Probably just reject that then. It's weird that we're still getting bids in, like, at this point in the season. Oh, I also got a couple of performance analysts in, because I wanted to get slightly better data. Penna, that sounds... I guess with Penna, yeah, it's fairly small, though it does swell up when you got the right sauce. Giant Amir as well. Thank you for the 29 months, friend. God, I'm going to be so bad at this. Have a cat. We do, yes. His name is Bruno Lopes. Or Lopes, I guess. He's him. But unfortunately, he, by definition, is sadly not him either. So we've got those guys in. So maybe we'll get some slightly better data now. Only play with strikers. Oh, they just have to occupy every position. That'd be quite a fun test, actually. You're only allowed to have strikers, but they have to play in all the other positions. So you've just got to try and find a striker with good tackling. Gabriel Landeskog. You leave Landy out of this. Makes a difference with data. Basically, the main reason I'm doing it is because that's still old news. There is one specific bit of data that I find... Oh, I've got to set this up again. Oh, no. It carried off this time. Oh, no. Wait. It got some of it for some reason. Basically, there is a very specific one I'm looking for here. Right. So basically, it's this. When you have... bad quality analysts, and this is bad, they won't be able to tell you your expected goals prevented. It will just basically say things like your expected save percentage, which is a meaningless button. So I just like being able to see whether he's over or under that information. So you will get slightly different and slightly better information by having that set to that. And this is the first time the Save have been able to do it, because it's the one thing I really like in... Wait, what? Maxwell Corday is going to ASEC Mimosas. Like, I realise he's Ivorian, but I just wasn't expecting that. What about Kishvarda? I really want to keep an eye on him, because I want to see what kind of contract he ends up on. Millie, thank you for the 51 months. Massive. He's already massive, to be fair. Try and snipe. Nah, there's no point. We don't need him. He's not got the speed to play that wing role for us. He was just a guy that we had in on a trial, I think. I'm assuming, anyway. Subs. Ah! That makes sense, Britannica. I don't know who that was, but it should actually tell you who gave you the sub. It usually does. Yeah, I hope he comes back, or I hope he just decides that he's not going to play anymore, so we can appoint a new captain more than anything else. Like, we just need to do that now. Pedro Pino, oh damn, that's actually kind of bad. Our brightest youth prospect has just dislocated his shoulder. Poor old PP. I was going to call him that instead of Peanut, and I realised PP actually somehow sounds worse. So that's good. Hello, Bucket Bombs. I'm good, friend. It's genuinely another gorgeous day. The 4th one in a row. It's getting unfair on the rest of the world. But yeah, I want to try and bomb through a decent number of games today, because we might even be able to get up to like a Youth and Tape preview. Not my PP, you know. I'm really excited. How much do you reckon he'll be on at ASIC Mimosas? Because I reckon for some of their big first team players, they might actually have not a reasonable budget, but like a surprising one. British summer at the moment. Well, I mean, it's March. It's just lovely spring day, honestly. It's glorious. Perfect for a walk. Hang on, you say? Pina? I don't believe so. There's no accent on the end. Maybe that's... I'm pretty certain if it was pronounced Pina, it would have the accent on the end, would it not? Like El Nino or words like that. I'm probably wrong, but... there's Betsis, for when your sibling is down off to... I was trying to think of a betting company that didn't have bet in the name, and I realised how few of them there actually are. Unfortunately, we're not, Palo, because... well, exclamation mark quiz will give you all the answers you need to know. Basically, the thing we used to do quizzes disappeared. I went to set it up yesterday to make my questions. Went, right, I'll load the stuff in and get going. And then it literally doesn't exist anymore. Completely doesn't exist. Patrick Power. So strange. SLB190. Thank you for the follow. Like, even their web domain is vacant now. Have they actually front of the... Yeah, like Ronaldinho, I suppose, right? Kahoot just isn't viable. We trust me, we looked into alternatives. There was nothing that would, at short notice, do what we wanted it to do to actually make it good. Whoa! Can I get away with saying bruh here? Because I feel like I can. Orestes Sapalidis. What a name too. It's really not, Paolo, no. Yeah, the fact that he's 15 years old and has these attributes, obviously we literally have no way of signing him, but fucking hell, what a player he's going to be. Holy damn. He's not very balanced. He's like me last night walking home, but still. There's a reason he's worth that much, let's be honest, right? How do DFB fan, why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up on the day of my lord? The closest I'm going to get to being able to pronounce it is Leixões. But, and I'm told that's like most of the way there, but for a non-native speaker, it's going to be virtually impossible. That's the closest I'm going to get. What I've been told by Portuguese speakers is that even in Portugal, it's like a bit of a weird one. Yeah, unfortunately, Steve, there's just nothing we could do about it. It's such a... It was sad, because I was really looking forward to doing it, and I hate the fact that I was like... I hate letting people down, basically, you know? What's happening, Millennium, is that we're actually kind of mid at the moment, and I'm a little bit worried about that. Poole Town are in for hard news. He's going to be like a banging... Yeah, you're right, he does give Dortmund vibes, doesn't he? He's giving Dortmund for like 8 years, and then... Make it French. If you don't... I like that attitude. Yeah, Bama. If you don't understand it, make it French. Le choix. Sounds so much better in French. Almost killing it. Nice talk about it. I'll take that. Almost killing it is about as close as I can get. Just me in every video game. They did. They designed it just so I couldn't say it. Difficult. Hey, I'll take that, Maestro. What about Debrecen? Go on, Hungary. Oh, Hungary are hungry for excellence. Tamas Farkas. I actually have a regen by the exact same name on my Ely City save. That's weird. Is this guy? No, he's a striker. Even more useless. Make it French, said no one ever. Well, French words, I must admit, though, are very fun to say. Like, Serong being a slight exception to that, but there is some bloody amazing team names in France that just like, wah, wah, wah. It's so fun. Poole Town. It's funny, I just finished reading a book that was about this couple that were walking around the, I guess it's the West Coast pathway, and it finishes in Poole. So there you go. Lovely little connection in there. Hello. I'm seeing the lights change. We must be getting a resub. It's Archer. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Hope you're well. Stade Westois. Yeah. Pooltown is currently being managed by Tom Conlon. And have had just Tubbsy, whose duration at the team was weirdly... What? Why is he... Duration at the team? Never. Just didn't arrive. National League South. You're right, they have been a bit busy, haven't they? They've kind of yo-yoed a little bit. Actually, they've been kind of steady the last couple of seasons, in fairness. That apparent French club called Wav Wav Wav. Ah, you've heard of them. That's actually Racing Wav Wav Wav. Thank you very much. Apologies to any French viewers. I do this out of love because I enjoy the language. Yeah, so they've actually had their third... This is their third consecutive season in National League South, in fairness. All the work they were so... Well, hey, it's what I do. I'm basically getting 404s on my Racing Velociraptor. Do you know what? The Velociraptor meme is probably my favourite meme of this save so far, and I feel like it's an underrated quality one. Olympic Wah Wah Wah. Yes, they were based near Dunkirk. Speaking of, I managed to get a friendly against Dunkirk's second team when I was doing Ely City, and I got 1,400 people down for the game as part of a friendly tournament. I got 20 grand out of it. It was tremendous. So let's have a look at old Wav Wav Wah. See what we got. No, Stade Wav Wav Wah 1903. That was the reformed Phoenix club after the oligarch owner didn't have any money. I see how you can make that mistake, though. So we got Papa Matassar, and then Jack Wilshere because reasons. I love that Wilshere appears in a lot of searches for absolute randomness. For seemingly no reason. It's tremendous. I'll refund you points for that. Hey, this is a game we can actually win. It's against Braganza. There's a chance. Wav Wav Wah Papa Matassar. It just sounds like a limerick. I know but your thing is, Emergo, you're probably not even wrong. It's just a case of, hey, look, there's a W. You must want Jack Wilshere. It's like a bit like time when I typed in, I think it was washed. Oh no, I typed in waste man into here and it gave me Harry Kane. Ah, there's a guy called Waterman though, which is fun. Hello, Bolskov. My version of Roy has just been approved for his Continental B coaching license. Speaking... Right, okay, this would be the ultimate birthday present. If I could go into here and we could get a coaching badge, imagine. It's September now, surely. Fuck's sake. We started the Journeyman save... Well, we actually started unemployed, but the first team that we ended up managing was Mariska Merch in the Luxembourg top flight, but they had not won a single game. Yeah, all those dubs. Oh, it's the Battle of the Bees. But didn't involve Brentford, which makes it even better. Yeah, Bamer, thank you very much for the follow. And Kevin Caljord, thank you for the 35 months. I hope I didn't miss any more. No, I didn't. God damn it. Oh, good, more injuries. Thank you, Kev. That's very, very kind. It will just never be available again. Imagine. It feels like it's been too long. Just normal database. No. It's an extended database with, like, every league in Europe essentially added in. Even some extra ones. No, they didn't, James. I'll let you know when they're fixed. You'll know because they'll appear. It's just a technical issue that I have no control over, sadly. I've tried all the things that I am directly in control of. The rest is up to the sands of time. Premier League stuff for 4.8 million. Ooh. I love that you're managing Halifax. That's fun. The biggest issue you'll find with him at the very top level is his 11 pace. That is going to be... He's 6'6", though, so you'll get that out of him. But it will be massively difficult. Database. It's Timo's databases, Tyson. So if you just go on like FM Scout and get Timo's like extended databases, that's what we're using for the most part. But yeah, the lack of speed is definitely going to cost him, but his height will make up for it in other areas. 2027? Wait, I did not notice it was 2027. Holy shit. Fair play. Have to resign? No. So if you win that the Europa League, you get to stay on. It'd be a bit unfair if you had to resign every single time, because then you would basically like end up like deliberately losing games to avoid getting to finals. I think they have Ilano, but I don't have a reference point to really be able to check. If someone reminds me when I'm off stream, I could go and find a screenshot from the early part of the save, but I believe chat have informed me that his attributes do look better, because I think there's some that you get just by virtue of like time, I guess. I tell you what, they are properly like, especially those first few seasons, man. because there's so little difference in the quality of the teams in the really lower leagues. Like, I'm playing a 9th tier save at the moment, and my God, you just need to have a couple of free transfers, some loans, and like a half-decent tactic. Like, the one I'm playing isn't even that meta. It's, the thing that I think makes it meta is the defensive wingers I'm using. They are so unbelievably overpowered at the lower leagues. Right. Oriola's 100% starting this game. In the context, he's great. That height is really going to make a huge difference, for sure. Right, I'm going to bring Bigoria back in for a bit, just because Moyokolo's injured, even though he's still not fully fit yet. Kocha can stay. I want the bench to be a bit more fresh, though. So, obviously, Faraz is dropping out, despite not being awful, but... Damn, Oriola is so far down the pecking order, it's unreal. Mateus is lacking fitness. I'm going to give him a chance. What's this? Ah, in that case, yeah, we've definitely got better. Quite a lot, in fact. One sec, let me just pick the bench and I'll come back. Because we've actually got a lot better in certain areas. Right, who do I want? Adriano's not fit again yet. We're missing quite a lot of players for injuries. Chavez Brown, of course. The suspension is over. That's why. It's because Klunter had to start, chat. That's the reason we suck. It's not. Who do I want to take out of the team here? Faraz, I guess? God, there's so many options now. It does mean that we can just keep rotating until something works. Some of these guys are loans that will probably go back. I'm going to give Oriola a chance. The lack of round daughters is, I definitely agree, a massive issue. I just want to make sure I've got options off the bench, actually. So Velez needs to be on the bench, because we've got way too many players that can't play in the roles we want. So Lapadula's there. We don't really need Bruno on the bench, because we can already play Domingos. That's better. Think of all the space. I know. No one will know what the space is after all this. Okay. Yes, we had Van der Beek. Well, bear in mind, we're at, like, he's 33 now, and it's the second tier of Portugal with one of the, in theory, better sides. So it's not the biggest drop-off for him, as they were a relegated side, and he didn't have a club after all. He was released by... Was it Sunderland? Yes, we've actually got 3 guys now from Sirong. Basically, we were running out of... We couldn't find a guy who was a good shadow striker for us, so we just went, well, who's the only player we've had in this save that was a good shadow striker other than Robbie Swinburne? We'll just sign Oriola. Casabia won a title. Did they? Oh, damn, yeah, they won the cup. Shout out them. What was I checking? Oh, yeah. The profile, so we can do a comparison. Oh, yeah, 100%. Holy shit, we've gained a lot in some areas. So this is us now. This is how we started. So, like, the coaching alone has gone up huge amounts. So despite the fact that we've not got any coaching badges, our, like, attributes have increased a lot. Especially, what was that, tactical? Tactical's gone from 3 to 11. That's actually really impressive. I wonder if it just comes with the reputation side of things. Oops, sorry. Because I wasn't showing the right one there. Sam Berry, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. 11 tactical. It does. No, it does help. Honestly, what it does is it eases training workload if you're in charge of that as well in training. Speaking of which, did I reset our training? Are we still playing the absolutely horrendous... I'll shuffle it around a little bit anyway. I was going to say, this formation does not warrant that, absolutely. Okay. These guys are in what division are they in? They're a team called Bragança in a league called Bragança. They're at Bragança AF, damn it. What's this, 5th tier? 4th tier? No. Hang on. Portugal's being confusing again. Because that one says 2D, but that says D4. I think this is 5th tier. I think. Either way, we should be winning this extremely comfortably, and this is a chance to get some... I can have a bigger bench, but then I'll just have to make the bench smaller again for the next game. Highest from the start, so it's the one you always try. I could be. Maybe it's just one of those ones that goes up naturally. Like adaptability, for example, won't. Bit of that. It would also explain why some of our... Wow, this has got proper glitchy like there. Holy damn. Do they have Danny Bragança? That would be really something. I'm guessing no. Also, prepare for FM to be absolutely glitchy as hell when we click this button, because... That was weird. It was like laggy, but it's not glitchy. How weird. From there, I mean, I assume they can get promoted, right? They won't know where to put them after that. This needs to be like a proper 4 or 5-0 hammering of this team, because this is our first team squad. I want to see, like, basically, oh, there it is. I knew something felt a bit dodge. Had to. There we go. That was weird. That's better. Oh, wait, what the hell? Hang on. Is FM leaking memory? I think it might be, you know. I think FM's leaking memory. Because my memory usage has just gone through the roof and it's FM using all of it. Yeah, but it's leaking a lot more memory than normal. We may have to restart FM after this match. Because my GPU is absolutely fine. This is actually FM itself that's causing the bitrate drop. Huh. No, I'm using Task Manager. That's how I could see it was doing that. How very weird. I noticed it felt a bit laggy when we loaded into the game there, and now I'm vindicated in that. The Christmas quiz will be at Christmas, because unfortunately the quiz app thing broke. Sadly. The FM memory leak was killing the notifications, imagine. Oh, God, well, here we go. Drip it across. Lima! Oh, dear. Did you get one? No. I was looking at building a new PC because of FM25, but then when FM25 was delayed, I then was able to delay the building of the PC because I couldn't afford to. And now that it's been delayed even further, I'm able to delay that even further, which is good because I couldn't afford to. Doesn't mean I'll be able to afford it then, but the longer it is into the distance, the more time I have to not be able to afford it, I suppose, right? In time. A little bit worried that we've not scored yet. It was a nice build-up, though. Really nice. My coaster has come with me. God, I hate it when coasters do that. I was like, I just want to sip on my drink, and the coaster's like, no, you're coming with me. This is true, yeah. I'll get one on Temu. Oh, well played, Chavez. Oh, this is annoying me, but I know that no amount of Task Manager is going to fix this, unfortunately, because it is all memory. I'm only using like 30% of the GPU. Possible cheaper GPU. Yeah, it could do, yeah. Right, here we go. I don't think switching to 2D is going to make any difference here because this is not the same issue as normal. It's interesting, it does... Oh, this is a bit retro. Go on, Lima. Yes! Just felt like it. Absolutely no reason. Looking for FIFA... Speaking of that, Billy Child, yeah, I haven't even heard back about that, so I might have to take further action on that one if they continue to ignore my emails about paying me. Good work from Oriola. Lovely finish from Lima. That's what we need to be doing. He may not have scored, but he created an assist. 2D is weirdly nostalgic, isn't it? Hopefully this is the beginning of more goals here. Because I think if we don't win this game by at least... I'm going to say 4-0 is a respectable scoreline against these guys, given that they're out of form at the moment. And, oh, Lima again! Go on, boy. That's more like what I'm talking about. The youngster from midfield, he, I think, could be really, really... No, they still haven't paid me about it, which is mad. I need to talk to Jack, see if they paid him. I doubt they have. This is nice from Mateus. Lovely little pass inside. Lima again. Second goal of the game for him. Love that. Graphic card ring. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to stay on top of it, but it's just that things change so quickly. Oh, Sam Curtis now makes it 3. There we go. That's more like it. He's had a second. Yeah, it was... Yeah, they've got my invoice for it. It's just one of those things which was sent to them in July. Oh, that second save while the keeper's laying on the ground. I know he's not done it intentionally, but it is just funny that Curtis has still hit the ball directly at him. Really irritating. Yeah, FM just occasionally does this. The toilet seat thing in Switzerland last year, Wanderer Scarlet. The advert I did for the FIFA World Cup, the thing that Jack and I did last year. I need some more schwas. You know, you could be right. At this rate, it might be 4-0 up at half time. Go on, Chavez. Have a shot, son. Oh, that's a good save, actually. I dread to think what this is going to be. It's a risk by... What is this going on now? I want to know what it is, damn it. If this is a gif of just this, I will be so livid. What is going on? I swear to God. Do you know what? The weight made that better. The weight made that so much better. Oh. But you can see something's definitely wrong with the situation with FM right now, innit? Like, visible confusion. Superb. Literally my face waiting for it to load. Who requested this? Was this just on the song request, on the song list? Yeah, it's comfortable, but I want it to be more comfortable. Like, this is a 5th tier side, and we should really be burying them. I probably should have played Steiny, actually. I might get him on now. Oriola's done okay, though. I'll give him that. Chavez has been average, kind of. I'm going to get Lapadula on for a bit. Steiny for Carpio, because he's on a booking as well. Oh. Keeps Curtis fresh. Velez for Lima. Lima looks good. We're getting there. Slowly, but obviously this is not really the... It's not been like a dominating performance the way I would have liked. Like, we've won the game, obviously, but I feel like this is the kind of game where, against the quality of opposition we're up against, we really should be scoring 4 or 5, having, like, 3.5 XG, 15 shots on target type of game. Maybe we're just biding our time. It's like it's strangling my internet connection somehow, because, like, nothing is loading for me. It's like it's got complete control over it. Wouldn't it be funny if FM was somehow the reason that the notifications had broken? I don't know how that's literally possible, but to give you an idea, the clip you just put in chat, it just says loading. Right, at least we got out of the game unscathed, no injuries, we're through to the next round of the cup. Is there any prize money, though? Yeah, I only have 16 gigs of RAM in this PC. I did buy some more, but it didn't work. PC wouldn't even post. So that was fun. This is where it gets stuck on this screen now, and we can't get out of the game. Oh, thank God for that. Right, let me get off of this so I can... Gee, look at this weirdness. Downloading... maybe that's what's happening. The reason I've got no internet right now is because the RAM is downloading in the background. Smart chat. I agree. Right. Chat. It's a good time because Ferenc Varos in their youth team have the Kiss brothers, Gabor Kish and Laszlo Kish. That's superb. Oh, not brothers. Sad times. Not very good youth intake for Ferenc Varos either, compared to the quality of players we're looking at, right? 2 Kish is all they take. Good. Lima on form. 2 goals for you. Lovely old job. Things feel less glitchy now, but I don't think that's going to affect it because I'm pretty certain it's still going to be, yeah, it's still using an insane amount of memory despite the fact we're sat in. It's using, like, almost all of my RAM. Okay. What I'll do there is I'll save the game. And we'll restart FM. And in the meantime, I'll sit on full screen face cam and scare the daylights out of you. Good Lord. Today's just a day of technical hitches, isn't it? It would be quite funny, though, if after I restart FM, for some reason, all the notifications come back on again. I might do a test one after that, just to see if it does work. So damn bizarre. I have no idea how the two things could even vaguely like, back to the spinning circle. Unfortunately, best I can do is my face again, just looking confused instead. I pressed the wrong button. Probably when I go back to it, it's just going to be my face. Right, has that cleared up our little issue there? What's happened? I needed to restart FM. Because it was being weird. And now Brave's being a bit weird. Oh, what if it's because of that silly alert box? That'd be kind of funny. Nah, it wasn't. Right, let me just restart FM. Try again. I wish I could... Oh, and I can see him, Burning Revenant, but I don't know if I can show stream. Actually, let's try it. Install the Windows update. Well, that seems unfortunate. Good God. Restart OBS as well. Already did that. What have I missed? Me having a lot of technical difficulties today, Darthy, unfortunately. Not Windows updates. Nope. Not got any active updates anyway. Yeah, oh, it's Beaconsfield. Nice. This is the sort of player you should expect to be getting in Beaconsfield, to be honest. Although, even by their standards, God, he must be really good. And I bet you're going to have massive issues trying to control him and actually, like, get him to stay, because they won't let you off a long-term contract or anything like that. That's going to be a pain in the arse for you. I had the exact same issue with Beaconsfield. There we go. Things are okay, Ulams. We're just having some technical issues. The one is already there. The fact that he's only 16 and he's already getting that is crazy. Right, let's see if this fixes it. It's on a fortune. Really? It's still doing it. Do you ever get the feeling sometimes, chat, you'll restart your PC and it just doesn't quite, like, restart right? 2-year contracts. Yeah. I found when I was with Beaconsfield, what I was able to do is 2-year plus 2 most of the time. And then using an international wage cap clause, because obviously you're in the lower leagues, right? What stream like today? No. We were just restarting FM. All my friends, give it back, Matt. Jesus. I go to the pub for one night, and this is what happens. Matt, thank you for the 11 months, though. I do appreciate that. Or at least I need to test the notifications, since we know that still isn't working. Great. But it does feel like sometimes you just randomly restart your PC, and it just, oh, here we go. And it just doesn't, like... It's kind of, you know when you, like, wake up and you feel a bit funny? I feel like that sometimes your PC does that. So strange. Faces also... Yeah, I suspect it's just, like, stock images, right? Goes to sleep for a second. Yeah, I don't know. Bear in mind, I restart my PC before every stream to try to just clear stuff off, basically, so we don't have issues like that, ironically. Something I used to do back when we used to get camera freezes, because I found that it used to... The camera freezes would happen more frequently when I wasn't doing that. Right, go on. Give us a nice... The Trofench. That's... Or is it? That's what, like 4th tier? That should be winnable. Dynamo. Wait, if you've just started it, how have you managed to get the best job in... I guess, depends, I suppose, on how you've got your manager set up, right? Very rare we get a freeze these days. So he was on £3,700 in wages at ASEC Mimosas, unless that's bad information. Yeah. The problem I've had sometimes is randomly, if I do a full shutdown... also, I can't do a shutdown and leave it for a few hours before stream, of course. Randomly, sometimes if I do a full shutdown, the PC will blue screen upon restart on startup. It's very rarely, but it does happen. To the point that I stopped doing that because, yeah, that was worrying. Gomez. I think I'm keeping him, aren't I? Braitherblick. What are we saying, lads? If I remember correctly, Braitherblick's just their entire team, basically, is just their one squad. Got released that demo. Ah, could be, yeah. Oh, this guy. Ah, yes. The moment you see Garnet and you know he's one of those players. Ah, it's that jumping reach. That's going to kill it. Like, it's going to kill his chances of... Then again, for National League, right? He's fun, but the 9 jumping reach is really... It depends on where you're going to play him, right? I suppose if you play him as a DM, it won't matter so much. He's 20. Gunnar Elverson. Okay. I'm always one of those people that basically I just refuse to touch things for the most part in case I make it worse. 2 caps for Iceland already. Yeah, he's way beyond us. No clue. I have no clue either. Like, people sometimes ask me for laptop advice and stuff, and I just have nothing. I don't even own a gaming laptop. Like, my laptop doesn't even have a graphics card in it. It's just like an Ultrabook that I nicked off my dad ages ago. Right, now we can finally look up Danny Braganza. Antigua and Barbuda. Ooh. To be fair, that does make sense. You will often get a lot of Caribbean players in your... If you're managing in England, I find that most of my English youth intakes, I'll get like 1 player from the Caribbean. Best round download for your lava lamp. You're going to want like at least DDR5, surely, for the lava lamp. You want that lava to be flowing smooth. Maybe even DDR6. So there he is. That's sporting, of course. £60,000 a week. He's one of those players that always just seems to look really solid in FM. DDR69, that also would work, yeah, for sure. So my question, right, we progress. We showed something in that cup game, even if it was just PowerPoint presentations. Astana, right. They'll probably have... Wow, they really don't. I get really impatient with the recruitment focuses. I'm so used to them just being like constantly showing me stuff, but of course, that's not how it works, is it? Lap dancing clubs, can you recommend any? Have you considered... here's one chat for you. If you were making a lap dancing club, but it was themed around Football Manager, what would you call it? There you go. That's a question. That's a brand new sentence. It's a hard news, but he's under a bid, isn't he? Yeah, that's fine. He'll accept that. Isaac Earl, nothing yet. 4-4-2. 2 up top, solid. Reflexes 20. I just call it Miles. 4-4-2 is extremely good. It's like the first one. Yeah. I'm just Google whacking my way there. Be more expressive. Kyret. The away strip is solid too, actually. That's actually, yeah, the more I think about it, that's better. Wait, upgraded? Oh, that's fun. I didn't realize we were even doing that. Cool. Oh my god, why won't they let me have a coaching course? Or even, like, let me apply for one? It's September now? Surely that's... Yes, there is an RNG system using lava lamps, is there not? I can't remember where, but yeah, I remember watching it. It feels like a Tom Scott video for some reason. Hard news is going to pool. I genuinely think that they... No, I think it's just that we'll have to wait till like maybe mid-October. But it is a little bit concerning that so much time has passed. Well, maybe a lot of time hasn't passed. So that's Chateau Karagandi's B team. Ironic Christian, thank you for the 35 months. Apologies for the lack of notifications today. Twitch is being weird. Yeah, I think it's just because we've had to do a couple of streams to get things going. Once we first... Because we spent a lot more time in the windows than normal because we're trying to build a new team, essentially. So we were a little bit less speedy. So I do apologise for that, Voddies and Chatties. So we'll get those guys back on trial again. The two that got released. There we go. Trials finish. So Isaac Earl. Oh, he's wanted now. Finally. By Forest Green. Okay. He feels quite good for Forest Green. Maybe they're at a higher level. Barry Scott. Any wantedness? Ah, no one's interested in Bazza. It could be a work permit issue, actually. Hopefully not. Yeah, it was Cloudflare. That was it. It was Cloudflare. I can't remember what video I was watching about it, but yeah. SecondYellowCard. Just I still think 442 was up there. Just Hawk. It's a deep reference. I respect it. Riga? Well, maybe. Wall of Entropy. I like it. Wall of Entropy absolutely sounds like a metalcore album as well. Like, I would listen to it. It feels like Fit for a King could release an album called Wall of Entropy. Missed my banger. No! What was your banger? What a sentence as well, by the way. Robin Van... Hang on, Robin Van... Fair. Honestly, fair. I wasn't sure if it'd be worth the scroll, but it was. Jesus Christ, Leaf. What would your nana say on her birthday? Jesus. It's not his birthday. That was ages ago. Oh god, Carpio just got a Peru cap. Shit. I mean, I guess there's that. Not a very good metalcore album cover. Gotta say. Carpio's now on $6,000 a week. Oh. I guess we're fine on that. But hey, the fact is, Carpio's good enough to play for Peru already. I think he's 21, to be fair. The one thing I don't know about him is his professionalism. Like, he's fairly ambitious and he's volatile. I don't know if that means he's actually got that high professionalism. TDM Gomis. God, I can't hear the word Gomis and not think of Mr. Bafatimbi Gomis. TDM Gomis almost sounds like slightly Moroccan. Oh, Senegalese. Lovely hair again. Plays for Khan after doing a little couple of laps through Le Mans there. That agility is going to make him a great player. I say one day. He's 24 now, right? Did a season in the 3rd tier with Le Mans. 13 goals is not bad. £6,500 a week, Misha. Basically, I gave him a contract that it was like, if he was to get caps, what would I think would be an acceptable wage for him in that situation? And that's the amount we came up with, basically. Right. So Carpio, oh good, has chosen to just disappear, which means it looks like it's a job for Thomas Steinmetz. Oh good, Nikolaevich has also gone. Sven Smates is going to play in goal, isn't he? Again. Centre back, perhaps? Right, Brown is back. Oriola, Lima, Kochia. He's at least playing okay. I can't really fault him there. Trying to see if there's anyone that's desperately needed to be on the bench. God, we have so many players now. It's weird looking down the bench and seeing like 3.5 star players just cutting about. Chavez Brown, yeah, absolutely. There he is. There he is in all his glory. I think for the £13,000 that we paid Lincoln Red Imps, he's good value. Because of his pace and acceleration alone. It makes him... I wish his dribbling was slightly better, but he's very fun. International wipe. No, Nikolaevich, I believe, already had caps for Belarus. I think. Or he didn't, and he's about to get a cap, but he just didn't get an actual cap yet. He was just in the squad. Yes, Stewie, we're still at 70, I think. Or if we go down to 69, nice. It'll be because Mike's retired and he's not technically won. How dare you? Ericsson Lima's on a 7.08. He might have been the one with 4 caps, actually. We'll check in a bit. But he may not have actually got the cap. Ooh, narrow system. This could be good or bad. Bench over Clunter. He's not though, is he? Clunter's on the bench. Hang on, I'm missing subs here. It's done that silly bollocks. Actually, now we can have a look. Yes, so he had 4 caps, so he's got a 5 cap clause, which means he didn't get a cap that day. Muya Loco is nearly back, but I'll let that one slide for the moment. Carpio's obviously out, so we'll bring in... Oh, God. Shit. Laranyaga, maybe? Different role, I suppose. I could have put Booty in there, too. At least the team is nearly fully match fit. I like that Lima still has good morale. Yeah, Rigan... Oh, yeah, sorry. Rigan Booty's here as well. So we've actually signed Sven, Steinmetz, Booty, and Oriola in the end. Right, we did that. Oh, we didn't do Baffatim and Gomez. The more famous Gomez. I suspect he's retired, right? What if there's any other Baffatimbis? Oh, he's a manager! I don't think I've got any roles at the club that he could really occupy. Yeah, no. Also, prediction on this guy. I actually don't think he's as good as this, because if you look at his record, right? He only got 5 goals last season in this division. I reckon he gets at most 13 goals this season. Basically, Kotcha is upset because, you're going to like this one. He fell out with the previous manager about wanting to leave the club. That manager then left. I then came in, and then the game did this thing where it said, Kotcha set for move after row with Roy Fleming, even though he had never spoken to me about it, and it had just carried over the information from the previous manager. So that's fine. Also, this is 100% still lagging out. So I have no idea what's going on, but it is 100% still going to lag out on us. Also, shout out these guys' kit. It's very Basel. Yeah, I think Klunter's just better than Negrao. I mean, he scored that very important goal for us. It's not too bad, but it is still very annoying, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Because it is just being weirdly glitchy for absolutely no reason. I think it's more Basel than Palace, but it's pretty close. I do wonder if there's... It might just be... Oh, wow, that's hit about everybody and gone out. Oh, it's just a day of massive issues in everything that I am not able to fix. And you know how much I hate that, because as much as I have this whole shtick about, like, average this, I really do try to make things look as good as possible within the limitations I have. And when things go wrong outside of my control, it is one of the most frustrating fucking things. Oh, that made a fun noise. Because it is just FM being weird on the memory side of things. Maybe I should start some browser tabs in Brave. Maybe that'll do it. I'll save a bit of RAM that way. Don't need this, don't need that. It's bound to fix it. Wait, it actually did. That's not that far off of have you tried downloading more RAM. What a block on the light. That's actually fixed it. As if. It did seem smoother, didn't it? Computer genius me. It's still right on the edge, but that is funny. Now it's using a load more GPU all of a sudden. Apparently we don't need to. Just turn off your browser. I actually think it was that Streamlabs window that I had open from earlier that might have caused that. It's an annoyingly bad start from us here. They've had some incredible chances and Pinto's bailed us out, basically. It was the FM Strip Club. I was checking in some names for it, yeah. We have just looked really poor again. Is this going to be like a Sestri Levante type situation here? Where they just somehow, despite us bringing in players that should work perfectly for this, just simply cannot get to grips with it. Mateus, one more little cut inside. Bit more space for Mateus! It's a good save. That's better. Yeah, just turn a little bit of it off. That's the new trick. It would be funny as hell if the notifications came back. That would be very annoying in a way. We are so mid-table right now, it actually hurts. Mateus has done well, though. Brown has been poor. Oriola's been non-existent. It is so interesting watching the tactical familiarity being such an issue at the start. There's lots of possession for us here. But this is the kind of game we kind of need to win. Like, we win this, we start to move in the right direction. We are still missing a load of first-team players. I wonder if Donny is not helping us either, honestly. I predicted this season second. And the board expect us to gain automatic promotion. And we've kind of ploughed a load of... Well, I haven't ploughed that much money into the team, actually. Like, we had a lot more money to spend, but I had to be careful about it because I didn't want to plough all the money we had into the team. So not mid-table, no. Very much not mid-table. We've got to be challenging for promotion this season. And obviously, it's early days yet, but you don't want to start too poorly because then, you know, you're basically chasing the rest of the year. We're going to lose a goal off this play, aren't we? It's going to whip this in and someone's going to miss it. Or give away a pen. Oh, no. Oh, good save, Pinto. Well, Naviar, thank you very much for the 5 bits. That's very kind of you, friend. Or we get sacked, yeah. There is that. That's an incredible... Pinto has basically kept us in this game here. We're not at the races at all. Right, come on. Mateus, show something, please. That's actually a nice little pick out. Oriola's at least got the speed and... Oh. So much for speed. Right, a set piece goal or something. Donny. Cut! Oh, my God. That was a really good chance as well. Like, he made the perfect run. But what that does prove is that our notifications are still effed. Just a poor first half. Now, a lot of their XG came from that one opportunity, but still. I was for sure... Yeah, I thought it was just going to be straight in because the goalkeeper's positioning was awful. He managed to sort of fly back across. Okay, Oriola's been poor. Chavez Brown's been poor. Nobody's really done anything except for Abreu, and that's all been defensive moves. God damn it, man. Scored 2 in 11 minutes. Yes, I suspect that maybe I was wrong about him, considering he's got 10 goals already this season. And they're top of the league. And as things stand, we're already going to be 9 points behind the promotion places. So it might be a short... We may end up having a short stint here. Which is not what I anticipated, honestly. I figured this was the kind of club we can come into and build. Hey, if nothing else, we might get out of it with coaching badges. Imagine if they sacked us before I got a chance to get coaching badges. Oh, come on now! Oh, it's the first season. It's the first season at Serong all over again, except we're not even playing well. It's like a combination of Sestri and Serong. Those Portuguese language skills, it is. Jesus. I mean, at what point do they lose patience? Because we'll lose this game now, expected, unless Pinto saves this. Oh, he so nearly did as well. Van Reyth would have kept that out. Burner scores for Torrerench, and now we're losing again. It is so interesting how you just go into a club and tactic just doesn't work. What happened to Serong? They got promoted. Much higher. It's weird though, isn't it? It doesn't have any kind of explanation for it, to be honest. Particularly as Oriola was one of the players from... Obviously, it's a better league, so in fairness, that doesn't actually compute. Chavez Brown's had an absolutely appalling day again. Steinmetz has been awful. Tough, though. I guess I'll go with Lapadula for a little bit. Aaron Yager off the right? Because we absolutely are, yeah. Cool. Showing his Levante, yes. The secret Levante. The Levante you didn't know you needed. We've got to have faith. The issue basically is the performances aren't there either. Whereas with Serong, the performances were there. We just weren't getting the results. Now the performances aren't there or the results. Which is interesting. They do seem to affect it, but our team cohesion wasn't that bad. How has he not won the ball there? It's a good save, but like, what is that shit about? The ball is right in front of him. It's frustrating to watch stuff like that. Because all it gives to me is, you're not going to win this game. Nothing you do will make any difference. But that we've been crap in this game. Yeah, Pinto would be... Koch has been poor. Curtis has been poor. Everyone's been poor. Poor. Again, against a team we should be winning against. It's just bad. We did. We had good players in every role. And then improved the team with better players for some of those roles where needed. One way or another, precisely, yeah. But that's why it's so confusing and interesting. No matter what, yeah. Like, let's not go down the change your tactic route, shall we? But no, I wouldn't. There'd be no point. What would be the point in changing the system when we've already established that it works? That would be kind of Also, where's the fun in that? So what we're going to switch to a system with like a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. Like there is no. I'd rather play poorly for a bit with this than switch to a system that's not as fun, right? It's just not fun for me. At least losing and actually having a bit of adversity is more interesting for me than just coming in and immediately dominating everything because the tactic's so meta. It's just, I don't know. It's about the journey. How are the dynamics? I wonder if the managerial support is an issue. The problem is none of that was my fault. But well, yeah, exactly. And sometimes they are as well, which is the most interesting thing. I think we just have to give them a chance. This is another way that you can tell that it works, by the way. This is the Portuguese under-19 first division. Braga, Porto, there's us right there in third place. Like, obviously, they'll have better youth players, right? So, one of the best ways to test if your tactic is doing decently is how you're doing in the youth leagues, because they're a lot more, they tend to be more evenly matched. There's a couple of outliers, and there's usually a few like low liars too, but for the most part, that's the route I tend to take with it. There are certain tactics I think are more viable at certain levels, but if anything, I think this one will actually get better as we go up because we'll be able to get more specialist players for the roles. Ah, we've got a friendly. This is a good time for a little bit of there's no point in doing the friendly tournament because we don't need to, but what I do need to do is a nice little get us back into some semblance. Wow, 12 grand, okay. Trust the system. We trusted it at Sarong and look how that went. Octotrek. Do you know what? I think I might actually be on board with that. For once. I thought that said match practice double then. That would have been a bit excessive. We'll get some confidence back with that. Like, that last game was basically a simple case of us not really offering anything going forward. And that's the thing. I think this tactic lives and dies on the strength of the attack. Like, I know we were good defensively with Sarong, but I think part of the reason we were so good defensively is because we had the ball so much and we were able to constantly put teams under pressure. And I think if we can just get the right combination of players in that front three, and by that I mean the left midfielder, the shadow striker, and the right mid, that I think is where it actually starts to pick up. Because I think Lima's fine, but I don't think he can do it by himself, basically. I think finding the right combination of those three is what's going to make the difference, because the defense is pretty solid. Wow, that's not good. Hey, Dino Skills. It does have 3 strikers, true. We don't do strikers here. Oh, 4. Can we sell one, maybe? No. It's just another one that we're able to buy. Wait, Sven? How much do they want for Sven? 4k. Wow, they really are desperate, aren't they? I wonder how Sarong's financial situation is these days. If they're after 4 grand, then I suspect that their debts have certainly not improved. What is it, supporter? The net debt of 10.3 million. In their defense, they aren't currently getting relegated, but also haven't won a match yet. So there's that. Fifth place with Oriola. Okay. Well, Oriola is actually the shadow striker right now. We actually decided, you know what? Let's run it back. Let's go and get the guy that we know plays well as a shadow striker. I suspect the reason that he's not able to do it quite to that level is that the league is just a lot better. Except for Europa League tonight, I'll be honest with you, not really. My team isn't in the Europa League, so it's not a competition I have particularly any interest in, really. Not until the latter stages, honestly. I know we're sort of in the latter stages now, but like, I don't really care who wins it, put it that way. Although, if it was an interesting story, like an underdog, then obviously it's sort of more interesting to me then. Yeah, the 4K is going to help. And that's why I will refuse to pay it on a point of sort of principle. I want to put them in more debt, damn it. Pace Merchant's gone his debut. Yes, we played him for the next game and he had an absolute shitter, but I'm tempted to bring him back in. Dressing room atmosphere. I love the border disappointed. This is literally not my fault. I hate that. Imagine that be the reason that they're all playing bad. I don't think it is, but it is one of the reasons. Oh, I wonder. So the biggest issue is he's asking to leave. The problem is Koch here, I reckon, because he's got 9 players that agree with him, even though I didn't have any involvement in this whatsoever, because this was all because of the previous manager. I think that might be not helping a lot. But the thing is, we can't sell him until January. 98 players in here, holy shit. We can't really do much about that until January, unless I can offer him out now and somehow sell him. But I don't think anyone would buy, right? That's the only thing we could do. Because clearly he's going to be a wemp. He is wanted by... Let me just hire an intermediate. Wow. Fuck it, why not? If we get rid of Kocha, that might fix our... Well, not fix our issues, but, like, limit them a little bit. We just get rid of anyone who's a bit mid from here. We don't have time to look through these. I'm just going to look through the very, very best ones. Although we'll take some some free sorry, not free transfers, some trials. If there's anyone in here that might fancy it. Maybe not him because he's a bit older, but the other three. Just to see what they look like, right? Get them in. But if I could just get rid of the bad egg, that might help us a little bit. Nobody wants bad egg. Most of the time, Dino, you'll find it's difficult to get it to work. I suspect part of the reason why I'm getting more success with it here is because we have so many clubs that are viable. There's just way more options for us there. Do star ranks. Star ranks for me are what get you in the door. They're not... Oh, by the way, Malagasy dude at Basel. That's fun. That's really fun. Oh, wait, we looked at him before, didn't we? Disrespect to Egg. But yeah, so to me, stars are what get you through the door, because if you're looking at these giant scout reports, you're not going to look through every one of the 96 players. I mean, you could do, I suppose, right? But... Oh, it could be from Malagasy caps, yeah. So... You have to use something to get you looking at the player in the first place. What I'm going to do actually is filter by transfer value and just get rid of... What on earth? Is he loan listed? Oh, is that why? Jonas Clausen. He's kind of pacey, actually. Don't know what good it would do here, but... Noah Hansen's at Borough now. You're there. Kasper Olsen at FC Copenhagen. Why? Oh, probably because I scouted him when we were looking at those players, to be fair. You're all 2.5 million, although you do look ridiculously good. Risto Tenev. Mercenary. Got to be careful. Dorončić. Nah, he's not good enough. And he's... Niedergaard. It's throwing a load of like first team guys in here, but we might still be able to pick up someone potentially on a loan at some point. What specifically are you looking for, Steve? Noah Gonçalves? He's just not... Why are they never fast enough? To be fair, Shadow Striker's quite a niche role. We kind of want a guy that's got like striker... Like, he can play as a striker too. Milosevic. Where's Milosevic? Oh, this guy here. Ooh, 2.7 million quid though. He's... I mean, that might be his max. That's the max, obviously. Do you know Zagreb dude? We're not in a transfer window either, which is not helpful. Like this guy here. Oh no, he's fucking insane. Don't get me wrong. Already has a check cap. Unaffordable. But... actually probably wouldn't be that suitable for what we want to specifically do with him, because he's a fun player, but he just never really suits my tactical styles. Oh, this is the guy from Ammonia, isn't he? With the guy with the fun name. Yeah, the 11 pace is what kills him. He's a target man type of player. Only 6 foot, but he did look like he had good jumping reach. Oh, this is the guy from Debrecen for 500k. Plays in the role that we don't need. Sabata at Norgeland, 22 years old, winger. He's just not quite quick enough. The cap means something because it means that we can't get them on a cap clause. And that will allow us to lower their wages, basically. Tichozen. We've kind of got a DLP in Donny for the moment. This guy here. Yeah, he could be intriguing. And he's Portuguese. No, if he's 25, he might still be good, though. Milosevic. I suspect he's too expensive. Oh. Oh, damn. He wouldn't even join us because we're not in the top flight. Fair enough. Man's got ambition. I kind of respect it. Luis Sampaio. 15 jumping reach. Whoa. He's intriguing, actually. Because he's basically that guy from East Fife. Now, we've got more options at centre-back, but the 15 jumping reach is what I'm enjoying. And he's got nice tent poles. Bravery's a little on the low side. Consistent. Just see. New contract. It's a release clause. He's a temp poly boy. Yeah, unfortunately. I probably should have... I can go back to him as well. You're a striker, but you've got no in... Yeah. Still not quite fast enough. Got this guy's a born midfielder. Yeah, but sometimes temp... Honestly, for centre-backs, I'm more than happy for them to just have the tent poles. You're a striker / winger. Bit faster, at least. But that's because he's a winger. You we've already tried to sign, if I recall. But I've not got this set in order of quality. I've got this set in order of price. So we might find some absolute monsters further down this list, potentially. Sletvold at Norgeland. Huge wage demands. Also, not really a player. Ooh, nah. Eduardo at French Foul. Oh, my God. He's totally not what we need right now, but my God, is he fun. Just, these are the kind of players I love finding with this type of scouting. Like, he's very much not what we need, but goddamn is he good. There's a guy at Brescia. Oh, his wage is really low, actually. Good shout. Thiago Catarino. Ball winner. Oh, my goodness me. Look at the mentals on him. Jeez. Yeah, unfortunately, he's got a really annoying... Oh, he's such an annoying, like... Because with the work rate, goddamn, yeah, not really a lot of technical ability. Weirdly quite good finishing, oddly. There's a Gabonese German here. Mamin Sanya. Oh, he's a real player. Not that I'm against that. It's just, you know, tougher. Andres Petridis at Brescia. That's like an old Brescia boy. Good physicals. Work rate really isn't high enough for the role I'd want him to play in our system. Good look. Oh, Fortaleza? £300,000 for this guy from Fortaleza. He's just not quick enough. Just needs to be that little bit faster. We've looked at you before. You're in a gaunt, which means you're guaranteed to not be fast in it. Matuga. Oh, isn't that going to be like Nicaragua down here? I don't think he's going to be that good. Oh, man of God. I love how most of this is just Dinamo Zagreb players now. Okay, there's a guy here at Slavia. Macha. He's more like it. Work rate's a little on the low side, but my God, he's fun. Again, not a player we really need right now, but damn. We basically need to find him, but in the roles we're looking for. Essentially. Equivalents of. Wasn't this that centre-back I kind of like the look of? No. No jumping reach. God, he's got insane mentals as well. He's on £5 a week. Nordin's a goalkeeper. Karich is another of those guys. A guy from Lokomotiva is a poacher, and barely that. He's more of a target man in some ways. Henser. Con's bad language. He's just a sweary boy. What about this guy? Jose Oroca. He's got 2 caps. I'm going to scout him again anyway, just because he's fun. From San Andreas. Do you know what? I can't hear this song and not think of the old NBC NASCAR intro, because they used to use this for every single race. Pog used to hate it because I would like jump around the room and dance to it. I can see why she'd hate that. 9 months? Really? As in their manager or like a coach at the club? This is a guy we scouted, wasn't it? Mays Bokenkamp or whatever. Their manager, no wait. Wow, things are going from bad to worse for Leon. He's a goalkeeper. That's annoying. What did he do to get that? Chalupa. Tomasz Chalupa. Oh my days. Yeah, he's got a little bit of confidence there potentially. Square up to the ref. Yeah, don't do that. That seems like a bad idea. But just think, right, how many players we found in... Why he's too slow. That was 96 guys just from that type of scouting, and most of them weren't even players I specifically told them to look for. What guy, Marisburg? He's a Botswana international. He's fast, and his name's Innocent. He's cheap. Completely useless to what we're doing, but we'll scout him again anyway. Tomasz Chalupa. Oh, God. Tomasz Chalupa actually kind of is him, isn't he? You're so right. Who was that? I said it. Was it Viva? He's him. We can't sign because he's literally on loan at Slavia. Sorry, from Slavia. But he's the exact type of player we need. The pace isn't there, but the acceleration is. Natural fitness is insane. Finishing, dribbling, first touch, composure. He's the Chalupa Cabra. Can I shortlist him? Yeah, I'll shortlist him for the time being. Sod's law, isn't it? The one player that might actually be something that could help us is not available. He's very fun. But that's the kind of player we need, basically. He's just the technicals and mentals he's got are so much better. Yum is literally the word, isn't it? Lifetime Papa Paquetti. Yes, I actually was in a pub last night and they had Sky Sports News on, and I saw that come through there repeatedly, just scrolling forever. I was like, damn, fair. Search for similar players. Do you know what? It's so dumb, it might just work. Let's see how much this works or doesn't work. Is it here? It's found 800 people. We'll set them by transfer first. Just have a look. Well, it's done something. But what it's actually really done is just look for guys with good acceleration, determination, first touch, and finishing. But sure, let's see if it finds anyone that we actually already know about. Like, for example, Ibrahim Akone, who's a striker. I mean, he might not be, but we could trial him. Maybe he can play as a 10. And he's a free agent anyway, so there's really no harm in us taking him there. Set up team scouting. The way I do it is I go through the national team squads, youth teams, usually under 19 squads because it's more common. I look for any team that's got multiple entries, and then I hit get team report like that on their under 19 squads. You can do first teams as well, but I've noticed we don't need to do that right now. Looking for striker. Oh, is it set to striker? Ah, great shout. Thank you. Yes, of course. We want competent. Sorry, it's because he's technically a striker, isn't he? Oh, as if it's gonna give me Andre Anderson again, isn't it? Oh, there's a few players in there, you know. He's so expensive. Spent big. No, we can't afford to. If we're being like sensible about this. Pace is too low. Yeah, he's just not quick enough. Obviously, that's just guys that we've scouted prior. Let's just have a look if there is any like stupidly fast guys while we're here. Like Machuca here at Newell's Old Boys. He might be okay. The fact that Orotza was in there as well is intriguing. I'm trying to think of the best way to like triage this, really. But definitely worth a scout. This guy's quite well rounded. Pedro Kawa, but he's 25. We kind of want guys that are like... I might actually put an age bracket on it of like 23 and under. No, 24 and under. Just so we're not... Because basically the older players are going to just demand more money. A lot of the time anyway. And this will just allow us to filter it by something. What the hell have I done here? Hang on. Oh, why has it added that back in again? That was weird. Also, I had this set accomplished. Does it just switch a load of things when I switch the age around? That's so weird. FM doing FM things as always. Lucas oh, as if. The thing is, chat, he might actually be the man. This is the guy that Serong sold to Club Brugge years ago. And Swansea won him. It would be very funny. Particularly as I'm pretty certain he's faster than that, isn't he? Because I remember seeing his attributes when we were with Serong. Now, remember, we can't even, like... I don't think we can even sign him. But we could try. Like, he wouldn't join us straight away, I don't think. It would go through in January, wouldn't it? 600k. Holy shit, that's really cheap. I'll leave that bit in there just for a little bit of that. Fine. January 2nd. Yeah, like... We are giving money to Serong by doing that, I realise. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? But it's just notable that he's come up to... He's very... nice. He's got good balance. It's that Newell's Old Boy guy again. Facundo is a real player as well. He's 23. Damn. It's pretty young for a real player. Did we not sell the clause on him? No, we never sold the clause on him. Which means... That makes sense. It means that Serong are not going to get that much money anyway. They're only going to get like... £30,000 or something. Right, Pau Sands. Okay. Ianda Shibusha could be fast. And Medina. Oh, damn. Oh God, he is a... Okay, right, they're accepting it. Let's see what he wants in terms of wages. I'm not going to play him as a shadow, as a striker, obviously. That's silly. 3.6k. None of these. We'll put a Belgium cap clause in. Of like that. Kone's coming in on trial as well. Just to see if he has any ability to play as a number 10. No. It might change, but I suspect it won't. Okay. Some of those little, those guys we just brought in on trial. Weirdly, actually, 2 of them can play as number 10s. Have you asked the board? Yes. We can't ask the board because there's nothing to ask them, basically. Just right. Sorry, we've been looking over and over again and it's not been available. It's finally available. Watch. If they say no now... Oh, first coaching course of the save. It's only taken 8. What a birthday present this will be. Get back to me. No, there's no getting back to me. You promised. Oh. What were Sishuba's pros? Was it just like high consistency and stuff? You'd expect them to, yeah. What the coaching courses do, it allows your attributes to be of a higher quality and just makes you a better manager, basically. $200 million in the red. Yeah, that's unfortunate, unfortunately. Sorry, what? I assume I just have to say, but you promised. Do you know the whole promise part? If this doesn't work... Recent request. We'd like you to grant a request, but the club can't afford to, right? No. You already promised me this. What are you talking about? I already fulfilled the fucking promise. That they said they would... So which one are we clicking then? Convince? Oh, once you grant a request. You already said you would! And now I can't even do the thing about... Oh, this is fucking insane, man. That is fucking bullshit. We literally... They asked... We did the promise. Exactly. Should have threatened no, because then they'd just sack us. That's kind of pointless. Promise was green, yes. The promise was green. We fulfilled the promise. Back to everyone you asked. We fulfilled the promise. It doesn't matter. That's ridiculous. The promise was that we would do it for a month. That was the promise. We fulfilled the promise. Ergo, ipso facto, give me my damn coaching course. Let's go. Watch it now. Suddenly, we know that we passed the promise because we saw it on stream. Let's go back. Let's see if it's retconned it. That'd be funny as hell. Oh, yes. Come on. Yeah, they just sent me one anyway. That's actually quite a lot of money. Fair enough. Off to Finland. Wasn't expecting that much cash. Right, let's have a look. It'll be in our promise history. Where do you see... Oh, can you not see past... No, there is a way to see this, isn't there? I'm certain of it. I forget where it is. Apparently they do, yeah. Maybe they've been in Europe. Where is it you can see the past promises? There was definitely a way to see this, wasn't there? Board. Oh, is it in board? Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. Now, there's like a hidden menu. Oh, hang on, wrong one. Club Vision. And then... Here. Wait, what? Completed. What? Huh? Full request. Yeah, but how do we even... So where is... So is there nowhere to see that? I swear you used to be able to see completed promises in the past. Kind of like how you could see former conversation with players back in the promises menu. Oh, okay, Phineas. Right, let's try that then. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, shout out to HJK. Sorry, SJK. Never shout out to HJK. That's not what you want to do. Never do that. Do it at your own risk. So promises. No, that's ongoing promises. That just filters the current promises, not completed or whatever ones. Unless there's anything in here. Oh, God. I just thought I'd have a look. Just in case, you know? No, it looks like we're just, Okay, weird. Cool. So yeah, that promise was very unhelpful. And actually kind of messed up our preseason coaching about it. Didn't look at the next... Oh, we probably should do that then. Good. Yeah, someone, literally an alarm has just gone off at SI headquarters. Okay, we got a scout report on you. West Coast... Oh, nice. Inamorata, how's it going, man? Lovely to see you in chat. Thank you to all the volleys, though. I really do appreciate you guys watching it on there. And, yeah, I will try and figure out a way to set up monetization on the VODs. I don't know exactly how yet, but I'll figure it out. A quote from Tony Stewart. Was it? Sven's pulled an ankle now. We are actually stuck in no coaching course hell. This is season 8. Dino. That's so very strange. The experience I've had with, like, what everyone told me with that promise was that, which admittedly was a small sample size because not many people had actually seen that promise before, was that once they'd done it, the board would just accept the next request you make. Good. Do you know what, right? It's part of the story. Don't do a coaching course. I guess there must be, Mats, right? I suspect what it is the coaching course will allow us to bump up attributes that aren't really going up that much by larger amounts. I think I'm just cursed. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Hello, Pogs. Oriola was poor last game, but this is a friendly, so actually we'll just play the same team so that we get the dub, get a bit of confidence back again, and go from there, basically. Or like lies board, isn't it? Yeah, I know. That's actually worse than them just saying no. Maybe I should have clicked the promise button again, and then it would have triggered something in the background that was like, oh yeah, you already did this, didn't you? That's another thing. Yeah, we do need to get some later down the line. The thing I'm finding weird is when they say they can't afford to. They have £4 million in the bank. I'm pretty certain they said they couldn't afford to that time, rather than that it would take us away from the team, etc. So I think they're just lying, basically. You had a Yorkshire pudding... Basically, Pog went into town earlier and she found that there was a van there selling Yorkshire pudding wraps. Away from the coaching... God damn it. I don't think I've ever had as much difficulty getting coaching badges on FM before. It's actually insane. Sorry, I'm going to miss some of these sometimes. It's just force of habit. Donald Duro. I think with any of these guys, at the very least, they're just going to... Bear in mind as well, we've got that other system we can use to look at players anyway, so I don't actually have to look at them all individually. I just kind of was, but now we know that if I miss any, they'll still go into that other file. The coaching course rolls from the thinks you're too important. That is still funny. True. They'd find some other excuse then. But now we're going to have to wait. I'll try again in like 6 months. Or whenever I next can, I'll remove myself from that bit on the coaching and we'll try next time. See if they kick off about it, maybe. Maybe it'll fix it. The window. Back with the Simpsons memes and I'm totally here for it. Oh my god, well, that's happening. Do I regret not scouting him fully? Yes. Do I think he's going to be good enough? Hopefully. God, I hope he's alright. It's a lot of money to spend on a player. But I guess it's these guys' money, and since they're not going to give me a coaching course, I'm not suddenly that bothered about them anymore. I feel like they haven't earned my respect anymore. God, we tried so hard to get that working as well. Oh, Brunt. It's the Orgy Club. They must have... Oh, my God. Whew. Also, shout out to Javier Mendoza, Filipino player here. They've got who has Philippines' first nationality too. It's annoying that one of the better players is oh gee, he's 19, but still. Terja Larson. Shout out to Terja. Yeah, they've got a lot. I mean, it is Norway, obviously. I'll just scout them. I mean, the fact is they'd come through they'd come through the reports anyway. But man, Brana cooking. Yeah, literally. Combination of memes, too. All right, let's do a look up. Should be able to get there just via the surname, right? There he is. Timoteus Puchaks. Sorry if I've said his name wrong. He's actually wanted by Cracovia, who I'm pretty certain actually are on our team report list right now. Yeah, I wasn't expecting... I thought that, we'd finally break the cycle of it once we had that promise in place, but it just seems that no. FMB having other ideas today. She's a rich team. This is a city rebuild save, yes. Obviously it's a city rebuild save. It's the only save you're allowed to do, damn it. That'd be silly. If you're not doing a city save, what are you doing? I'm pretty certain that when you load the game now, it just says start with Manchester City, tick box. It's okay, Self-Owned Herring. We've got a new experience of disappointment, and it's part of the fun. We get to be disappointed in new and interesting ways, right? So yeah, Arthur Okonkwo is actually at Charlton these days after a very long spell at Forest Green, where his record is pretty good, actually. Like, he only was really conceding like an average of a goal a game. And that season, look at that. 23 goals, 22 clean sheets for Charlton in League One. That's an unbelievable season. Ionikos. Maybe I should have gone to... honestly, I should have gone to Ionikos, because they would have given us a coaching course. They had £17 million in transfer budget. I regret not going to Greece, honestly. I was just trying to think, like, do we want to make that too easy? Turns out we're not getting any easiest. Didn't go up yet. That must have been a hell of a season. Hull City are currently in the Championship under Steve Morrison with a net debt of £37 million. Not ideal. They've kind of been knocking about this sort of top half of the Championship the entire save, or like occasionally pressing towards the playoffs, but never quite getting there. They had that one season there where they got fourth with 82 points and a really good goal difference, but didn't go up. Still, they'll get there. Swansea City, Andrew Cooksley, is he playing games? He sort of is. He started 5 games for them. But he's only October, so I suppose it's not going to be like perfect, but you'll get there. Carlo... That's not how you spell Carlo, Matt. Carlo Lusavets. I'm assuming it's this guy. This is the second one. Oh god, what's Pog sending me now? It do be looking poggy down by the river. It's just a really nice walk, honestly. I love that Pog is sending Gyatso screenshots to us. It's him. He's the fisherman, yeah? I totally get it. Yeah, so he's playing in... It's not a team I'm super familiar with. That'll be why, because they've been promoted. So I assume these guys are more of a third team. It is a glorious day outside, isn't it? It has kind of been all week, honestly. Club or competition level that provides a soft cap for player development. I'm not sure what you mean by soft cap for player development. As far as I know, there isn't any caps for player development beyond their actual potential itself. You're sat at the cutter, and now I'm even more jealous. He's fishing for coaching courses. Ah, dear. Yeah, I mean, right now, outside, it's probably like 13, 14, which is basically summer. So Saints have been yo-yoic, it's fair to say. A couple of seasons... Wow, they came third 2 years in a row. Then finally got promoted, back down again. Back to second, and it looks like, unfortunately for them, it's... Oh, let's just ignore Fulham down there. Just pretend that that's not happening. It's fine. English League funny business. Well, we can have a little look right now. Brighton are in the top 4. Brentford are doing annoyingly well as well. It's competition rep. As far as I know, it's not like a limit. What I mean is that a good player is a good player. They will develop faster at at a higher rep team in a better league, but there isn't like a limit on it per se. Like you will still develop you could develop a player in non-league and they will still get good. You know, shout out to Sheffield United as well. Man United down. Wow, this is Arsenal and Man United both down here is a little bit surprising. What's Man United's debt situation looking like these days? Only a net debt of £17 million. Give over. Sunderland top of the championship now. Reading bottom of the championship. They've got a game in hand. Yeah, the speed at which it will be sort of curtailed a little bit, I guess. By the way, Henrique Araujo, classy neck, top scorer in the championship. What a move from Derby that was. They know what they were doing. Rotherham have a guy called Yoshiki Takada as well. And Keiki's at Derby. Derby have got a fun team with Keiki and classy neck in there. League One, any fun stuff? Bristol Rovers top of the league with Wrexham. Colchester, wow, that's bad. Damn, Charlton have really fought. What happened to Charlton that season? Because when was the year that they had the clean sheet situation with Okonkwo? Was that last year or the year before? 43 goals conceded that year. 35. Damn. Crimbus, thank you very much for the Prime. I'm sorry that we've not got any notifications at the moment. Yeah, Rooney's been there ages. Where's Walsall? I don't know. Birmingham. Driven past it a couple of times. Yeah, 35 goals conceded. It's got to be that year for Okonkwo, right? When they came fourth in the end. After being relegated, to be fair. Sorry, it had to be done, Dunster. They're in the relegation zone in League One currently. Unfortunately. Ooh, long surname here on Filip Jasenberg. Yep. He's a Polish international in League One. Coventry have got a pretty good team there as well, actually. How Jesse Lingard? Oh, Jesse Lingard and the Woking lads are cooking again. Other than Newport County, who are truly chefing up an absolute Michelin star level quality. Leighton Orient with 1 point. It's not amazing. How do you reckon to say this name? Oh, God. Couldn't possibly even... couldn't even comment. Also, he needs to like get some eye cream. And I'm one to talk, but yeah. You grow the league's rep. I still don't think there's put it this way. There isn't a cap in the code that says you are not allowed to have a player reach XPA in this league, basically. So do you know what I mean? But I feel like it's all semantics at this point anyway. Belgium First Division. Oh, Mechelen. God, they've had a different run of things. Oh, that part. The vision. Oh, it's the vision is where he's really let himself down. Like, if you're playing a guy from the age of 15 and he's got insanely high PA, particularly as they often come through with really high CA if they're at that level in the first place. The normal gameplay. Okay. I don't know which part of the game's code you've been looking at that says that then. But anyway. My rabbit has a red top. Wait. Up the jizz vet. That's insane. Probably time we did another jizz search, really, isn't it? Let me just quickly chat. I do want to make progress today, chat. You're distracting me. As is your right. There we go. That's the English League's doing bits. Steve Clark, sorry. We will get some... Who's currently a scout. Wait, no. Yeah, it has to be, right? Wait, that's not him. That's a different Steve Clark. And Hammy Vardy. The Vardster. He's retired. Straight up retired. I've got to do a quick check, just in case. So... There's Jizz Mule. Jizz Honkamp, obviously, we all know about him. Jizz Kind. Jizz... That might be one of my favourite FM regen names of all time. Jizz Holster. It is practical. Oh, superb. Tremendous. And it's the fact... I've got to clip that. That might just be a TikTok. Oh. It's also good to know that he's good for the in-swinging. Very important for the jizz holder. And he's tight. Oh. You found a dog, Pog? Sorry, Pog. We were just looking at a jizz holster. One sec. Oh. Hang on, chat. From jizz holster to good boy. Oh, damn. That's a close-up of a dog. That's an extreme close-up of a dog there. Ah, dear. Cute dog. Yeah, Pog and I saw a dog in town yesterday who was like, it was a Labradoodle, but it was so much more lab than doodle. But the one bit of doodle he had was a beard. Sensational. Can we sign Jizz Holster? Yes, in you come, bud. Enjoy. I wasn't expecting it to actually give us a good name. Most of the time it doesn't. But I'm glad we did that. Dick isn't really going to be able to do very much because the name is so vague. It's just going to generate every single player in the game, basically. Ian Cathro. Unfortunately not. I don't think I spelled... No, I have spelled that right. There's really not... I mean, I can do the search, but like because it's such a... It's just going to generate like 8,000 people. You're just going to get like the same ones as always. Dick Oosting is somewhat interesting, actually, I've got to say. Robin... Okay, maybe this was funnier than I thought. Dixon Job we were already about. Dick Valix. Solid. Dixon Chapper, decent. When you come out... When you're buying something from Ann Summers. We're children. I think... Lots of Dixons, obviously. Murray Dick. Richard Dick. Superb. Lawrence, Liam... Livingston... Oh, we remember Livingston Dick from last time, right? There's Tim Dick out. That's not bad. As names go, anyway. Rudiger Dick. There's actually quite a few more now. League's loaded in the save. Yeah, absolutely. One sec. Dick Sablin. Dick Shem. Uli Dick. Dixon Jack. Dick Alright. Shout out New Caledonia. Then just Declan Rice. Yes, Bog. I think that ends it. I think Dick Well is where we finished there. Dick Samuel is also solid. David Dickinson. Isn't that the guy from Bargain Hunt? Ah, tremendous. Okay, fair enough. Should I book a table at the cutter? You can do. Is that... Are we going out for dinner again? Willie Pepper... There's a lot of them. Basically. Getting a table cut damn straight. Willie Coffee... Just trying to say... I don't want to take up... I'm trying not to take up too much time. I do apologise. I don't know. This came from Inferno finding a coach in his save called Jizvet. What sort of time? I'm actually not sure. There's just Lloyd Kelly there. Yeah, the league's loaded in the save is this. So I'll just sort of slowly scroll down and then you can sort of either look at the VOD or... But basically it's pretty much every league in Europe with a few exceptions in terms of like further down because we just didn't think it was realistically ever going to manage there. We looked at Brown anyway. I think it's going to be tough to beat Jizz Holster. Steiny's training well, which is the main thing. We'll get him in. Jizz Horncamp. Yeah, Jizz Horncamp's a real person. We've had... we had him as a scout on a previous save, actually. Yeah, Jizz Holster is one of those more fun names because it's not just like, it's funny because his name is Cock or whatever, right? It's... I mean, it is partly that, but it's got a little bit more to it. It's one of my... It's got a bit of layers to it. Like, for example, Fat on Cake. Yeah, I mean, ain't that subtle, is it? But, like, it's just about enough. A few guys at Starbeck as well. Just, I mean, maybe you'd say that. I wouldn't personally say that. I mean, I have just out loud then, right? But right, Cypriot League. God damn. The game will know what I mean. Oh, well, apparently not. I was hoping if I just typed in some similar letters enough, it would know the difference. That's the thing. I feel like both names need to play a role. Agreed. So currently top of the league is Ammonia. But they've had some quite varied winners actually in this save. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different winners so far. Paphos have also got a runners-up medal there too, which is pretty impressive. Did I say a time? I don't know, Pog. This is really a decision that you can make and I will just rock up. Like, I feel like this is entirely something for you to decide. I don't really feel like any input I have here is going to be helpful. Nah, sadly not. We've actually got a game coming up, chat. Who knew? Professor. I don't think I've ever seen Professor as a name. About 6:30, if that's what you want, yeah? Are we eating out then, Pog? Because I thought we were just going for a drink. Professor Rheinmuller Platz. That's definitely... These are all stadiums, right? Oh, damn. Synthetic. Yep, it sure is. Ah, speaking of Cracovia, there they are. Anyone fun? Couple? Again, hey, it's our birthday tomorrow, Veggie. It's fine. I'll take it. To be fair, you can just get his actual name sometimes. So that's Isaac Earl. Did I not retrial the other two? Hang on, I want to make sure I check that. I'm fairly certain I did retrial them, but I just want to make sure that I didn't lose them in translation. No, they're still about somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. I wonder who the most league appearances is now. God, Donald was absolutely smashing it. Most goals? JCM is doing a surprisingly good job there, as is Will Schooler, to be fair. And Paul Raymond, actually, at HJK. That's amazing. 2029, so that's what, like 5? No, 6 seasons, isn't it? 6 seasons to win the Champions League with only Serbian play. That's insane. Did you manage to bring in any like existing incredible Serbian talent, like, you know, a Vlahovic or a Mitrovic or Milinkovic Savic or someone like that? Is he Serbian? I think he is, isn't he? Not Milinkovic Savic. Actually, I think I am thinking of him. I just don't know how you'd be able to do that in that short space of time otherwise. Obviously, you get some incredible youth players from Red Star and Partizan. Were you signing players from Red Star as well then? It could be a pretty stacked team, I guess, yeah. Holster's in. He's in. With that context, our birthday tomorrow makes you sound like a real douchebag every day. What's to say I haven't, Ollie? I just don't think there's any other way I can describe the fact that Pog and I share a birthday. Right. Okay. So that's not going to go through till January. So it's still... Right, good. So it's still going to harm our team cohesion until he actually leaves, even though the thing... To me, once you've officially agreed a deal, they should stop being sad about the fact that you haven't let them leave. Apparently Legia have got nothing. That's weird. The under 19 team is just like, no, don't think I will. Did I actually look at Lech? I've got a few. It is silly that the asked to leave bit's still there when you've already agreed a deal to sell the player. It's not my fault that the deal doesn't go through until the January transfer window. But it's in a few days. Well, in that case, because I won't be around on Sunday, of course, an early HHHHBBBB to you, the giant Mimir. Let me just make sure I haven't missed any notifications because there's a lot of lookups in there. No, I think we're good. Okay. My system wants to do all sorts of nonsense here. I'm kind of tempted to just see what my assistant says, not put Finley Smith in, but that's just because of the loan move. And then try... Faraz. Leave the rest of the team as is. See what he does. Because sometimes listening to my assistant actually did kind of work before, so we'll try it. We'll just get rid of the unavailables for a minute. Put the best player on the... Oh, God, there's so many good players here. Who do I really want out of these guys? Maybe Oh, no, Oriola, obviously, in case something goes horribly wrong, which is about to, I suspect. Okay. It's weird that they dropped out Donny van de Beek to put Lucas Ventura in as a DLP when he's just emphatically not as good. In fact, I'm a bit worried as to why they would... No, that makes no sense to do that. We'll get Donny back in, but the rest of them, we're going to trust him. We'll see what Chavez Brown can do off the right and see what Adriano can do off the left. Wait, Adriano hasn't been able to play yet this season, has he? He's been injured pretty much since we got here. He was the guy that we actually have for that position. So this is good, actually, because some of the players are starting to come back from injury that we haven't actually had a chance to use yet. Adriano being one of them. A cyclone off the coast, Jesus. Poke it with a stick. Oi. Hurry up, cyclone. Also, it's lagging again. Well, check. Well, isn't that interesting? I haven't loaded any more tabs. We'll see. Maybe it'll be fine once we actually load into the match. He said, knowing that that is never going to be the case. I just want to see a slightly better performance out of us, because these guys are relatively decent, is it? No, it's glitching again now. Maybe a bit tasky. Just see what's cracky-lacking. Oh, no, this time it actually is because of the GPU. This time it actually is the old school effort. Right, in that case, we'll just have to let that sort itself out in a minute. Like, where are these guys in the league? Right next to us. This is actually a bit of a grudge match in many ways. When's quiz? Exclamation mark quiz. I'll wait till it goes back to another 3D. God, we just don't create anything. That's what I've noticed about this team. They just are incapable of creating a chance all of a sudden. Like, all the requisite tools are there for you, lads. Just do it. Do the part where you create a chance. Defense seems relatively stable yet again. But just nothing from an attacking output at all. Brown struggled again. Adriano struggled again. Ferraz has struggled again. Everyone struggled again. Here we go. Now we're going to score our first goal. Sorry, first shot on target. FM, give me my pissing graphics card back, please. There we go. Right, pick it through the middle. Ah, there's the pass. That was where the ball needs to go. Bang. Right, come on. Pull it back. Oh, come on now. As if those are getting blocked, man. Ay, 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 ay. Right. Hi, Scrassy. Well, there was a chance. This hasn't got that weird defensive error in it. No, we have got that turned off. Did he actually play? Oh, he did, didn't he? I want to try something. I want to put our DLP and our right-sided winger on more direct passing, because I wonder if they're shying away from playing those balls through the middle because they're not... I don't know why that would make any sense, given that literally they were players were happily playing those exact same passes at the other team, but, you know, different players require different levels of encouragement to do it, I guess, right? Oh my god, it's doing it again now. What the hell? My PC is just not cooperating today at all. Yeah, and even Lima's not doing anything either. Like, he's on a 6.5. Nobody's really doing anything. Like, those runs. Surely Ferraz is making runs. He must be. We're just not seeing them. Like, the back line is doing fine. I mean, Curtis, admittedly, hasn't really offered us much. He's not been offering what, like, Valincic did at the last side. He's not getting up and down. He's very well-rounded, but I don't know if he's got, like, that... Jesus Christ. It really isn't just... Nah, now it's the fucking browser again. I've only got so many more tabs I can shut. Let's see if that works. It actually sort of didn't. Right, Carpio, come on, bud. Find that pass. This is more like it. Right, now. No, still no. Right. Oh, it's... Ah, I thought that was actually going in. Sorry, chat. It's been an absolute clusterfuck today, and I really fucking hate it. You should expect better, and you should rightly expect better. Because this is just... every little irritating thing that can go wrong that's new has today. That was a better chance, though, at least. Ferraz's rating is still solid. Brown's got a slightly better rating, too. So's Van de Beek. Both their ratings seem to be pretty stable at the moment. Faraz has now hurt himself, naturally. In that case, we'll do the... I know, Bone Idol, but at the end of the day, it is still my responsibility, and I hate it because I want my content to be of good quality. I realise there's a certain irony in me saying that, of course. So those two look okay, actually. Lima's struggled again. I'm going to keep him on, though. Try Bruno at right back. He was one of the low knees, wasn't he? 2-2 side. Really? Best academy in your save? Wow, that's interesting. They must have been investing in it then, right? Because surely they don't... Like, we've only got, like, I think 11 youth recruitment in this save. Unless they've just not been investing in it in the save. Van der Beek's rating's creeping up even further here. Now, I know he takes set pieces, so that might be having a factor, but we've only had 3 corners, to be fair. Brown is looking okay, too. Get Bigoria on there. A 0-0 here would... I mean, I feel like we've got better defensively in this game. But it's still an absolutely shitty performance. Now Brown struggling. Go on. Late winner. It'd be crap still, but it'd be something. Right, please get the ball down. Clunter. Here we go. I'd say it's definitely below average, Viva. Right. A late winner here, though, would change a lot. Right, Oriola, he's dropped deep. Now they won't be able to track the run. We need to get the ball to Chavez Brown, really. So he can fire one in behind for someone. Here we go. I mean, he's actually going to be the one running, but that's fine. Oriola, I can feel it. Oh, go on. Lima. What a save. That is an absolute worldie of a save. I thought that was just going in. That's insane. Fair play. Like, fair play to the keeper on that one. Good passing from Brown. Lima did everything right there. Are we time wasting? Why are we taking so long over it? Apparently they do, yeah. Would be quite fun if we just scored straight off the corner off the end of that. Doesn't look like that's going to happen either, though. That was a big chance. Come on. Oh, Donny. Bruno, the left back. He's into the box. No, come on, please. Score a goal. I beg of you, just a goal. That's all I want. One goal. How are we this fucking bad? 0-0 draw. Good God. Goalkeeper man of the match again, and deservedly so, honestly. Man. I do wonder if that little tweak definitely helped us, but that's hard to say, really, isn't it? Sometimes you do have to play to your players' strengths in that sense. Wow. I mean, 8 points from 8 games from a team that's supposed to be one of the best in the league is absolutely shocking. They just simply cannot seem to get their head around our tactical setup. But, yeah, the under-19s are like, yeah, no, we got this, lads. Which is at least something, right? Real-life player best embodies the chaos and magic of classic FM1 kid or a I don't really know. Job security, like, it's probably not great, but I think it's so early in the season that they're probably not doing that yet. When does a promotion fight start? Technically, every game you're playing, even if you're in a relegation battle, is still a promotion fight, right? If you go on a long enough run. About where I was last of Benfica, I haven't changed my pronunciation of it. So we're 11th. Where are we on the... And I think, right, we're about where we should be. All right, slightly underperforming, but it's not like before where we were like right up here and underperforming. Okay. Nah. Another big win for the under 23s at least. It's still a European race until it's dead. Until they can no longer qualify for Europe, they are officially in a European race. It's just simple. Everyone's in a race, right? It's a bit like, you know, you start the London Marathon. Until the finish line has been crossed by the winner, you could still win the race. Technically, every person in front of you could keel over from heat exhaustion. That right now is literally all 3 of our fans need to be holding those right now. Well, then they're over, but they're still not out of the safety race. Is it a cup game next now? There you go. We're building. We had that to build the confidence, that to not lose the confidence. That one will get us some more confidence. It's coming. I can feel it. I've been pronouncing it Leixões, but that's the closest I'm going to get. Promotion. I don't know if there would be a next season if we were to not get them promoted this season. But, I mean, I think what's really not helped, basically, is that annoying situation with Kochia, but there's simply nothing we can do about that. There was literally not a single thing we were able to do about it, and it is just... It has hurt the team morale because you know how important managerial support is. But, oh well. How the Leixões... Yeah, exactly. I'm him. He's not Portuguese, though, is he? He's just got really good pronunciations. To an estate agent, all properties are in walking distance of amenities. Exactly. Now you're getting it. It's not tiny, it's cozy. You know, just because your kitchen is in your bedroom just means you've got less room to... Don't have to go as far. In FM before I start, it's bugged. Well... So funny you say that. I mean, you don't want to end up in a Binner style situation. That's for sure. But... Charles... Le race car driver. Well, I mean, I may as well just refund your points immediately, but we'll do the lookup anyway. I'd be rude not to. And... Crazy times, I know, but sadly not. So if we win that, it's back on. I'm telling you, oh my days, we're 13th place. I mean, the thing is though, that's just not how it works though, Tone, because at the end of the day, I bet you if we looked at our team cohesion, they'd be fine. What I noticed with Serong was... Actually, no, sorry, not team cohesion, sorry, tactical familiarity. It's still not going to be perfect, but you can see how, for the most part, it's pretty good. Like, it just feels like it's kind of like dominoes, both good and bad, in the sense that if you get one player that just really doesn't suit your style, until you can pinpoint who that is and replace them, it negatively affects everybody around them. But that also works the other way, as to when you get that guy that really suits the style, it improves everyone around them too. Like what happened with the last season at Serong. We just need the right guys for it. Joshua King getting on? Fine, I guess. He hasn't really played lately. At the end of the day, he's not a starting player for Fulham. He's not even really a substitute most of the time. He's a guy you bring on in a game when you're winning comfortably, and that's about it. I can't come to terms with the lack of a striker. So what you're saying is they're weak-minded. I respect it, because it then makes it their fault, not mine. There are, like, intangibles that sometimes just don't work for whatever reason. Same with Sestri. I honestly think with more time at Sestri, we probably could have created, but we just simply didn't have the time. Josh Allen retired a long time ago, sadly. Hopefully... It's weird, though, because when we first joined this club, looking through the team, they actually looked like a team that had a lot of players that were more than capable of... Hello? Damn, Middlesbrough almost have a 3 million quid if Gui Schneider... I know that's not his name, but I'm calling him that, obviously. Which I assume he will do, because what reason would he not play those games now? If he's already made 15 appearances for them this season, what's 5 more? No, he fully retired. No, it's fine, James. It's just that, bear in mind, like, he's a youth player at Fulham, and he doesn't really play for us very often, so my answer is largely going to be the same each time, unless I think drastic changes with his development, because he's a young player. Yeah, but I don't think I can figure out exactly what those players are yet. Stade have just hired Michael Carrick. I haven't really figured out exactly what, because I don't think it's down to pure attributes as well. I think it's a combination of attributes, PPMs, and hidden shit that makes it work well. Hence why it got so good at Serong. And I think just having happy teams certainly helps with that as well. So, like, getting rid of the Kochia situation, I think, will definitely help us. Certain types of players together, yeah, it's like alchemy, basically. We're trying to turn lead into gold, but with a precedent that we've managed to somehow do it before. But we forgot the recipe for the gold. See what Parzan have got a new Mitrovic. That's terrifying. Oh, there's a number 10 here. Nikola Ivanov. God damn it, Nikola, be faster. Pinto's training well. At least Steiny is developing. Despite not even playing as much, he's at least developing nicely. So that's something. Maybe I should just start playing him more. You're right, Mess should be destroying it, shouldn't they? Watch them not be. I reckon they're second. Your boy still got it. They've got a plus. They've actually not lost a game yet. They've just drawn way too many. The fact they've drawn 4 of their first 9 games. Nîmes are actually currently sitting top. That's a bit embarrassing, honestly, for a team like Metz. They should be, what? Yeah, odds-on favourites for this title, which is not really a huge surprise. The question is, are Lyon struggling in the top flight again? Damn! Okay. Into the European places. Fair enough. Pedro Silva. I suspect there's going to be quite a lot of Pedro Silvas. But I assume if he's still at Sporting, that's Jota Silva. Why is it coming up with guys that aren't called him? They'll just come straight back to where they were, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. He may not. I'm not sure he's still there. Yeah, oh no, it almost certainly does. The question is finding him, because I don't want to sort this screen, because if we sort it, then we can't ever use it by relevance. There's a Pedro Silva. Unfortunately, there's just so many Pedro Silvas, potentially. And the only one that is relevant to Sporting is a 46-year-old under-23 manager that isn't even called Pedro Silva. I'll refund your points, because I feel like I can't actually find him. I think if he was going to be there, if he was still at Sporting, he would have shown up towards the top of that, I suspect. Right, we've got Viseu at home after that. I just want to see us win a game, man. All right, Isaac Earl's trial is now finished. So I will now... Wait, wasn't he under a bid from someone? Oh, that was hard news, wasn't it? So what happened to the other dude that I was trialing? Did he get a club? I'm assuming he must have done. Because otherwise he would be here. And I've forgotten what the name of our own club is. Oh no, Barry Scott's still here for some reason. Did I do one on a 3-week trial and one on a 4? That might be it, actually. It's back. I'm hoping that Lucas Jacques will be the answer to our problems. Wait, have we got any other transfers joining us in January? I'm trying to remember if I've signed anyone else up. No, just him. And obviously Kocha's going out. We're basically balancing that off though, right? With Kocha going out, we're spending that exact money nearly on Lucas Jacques. Right. Faraz is... How have you lost fitness? He didn't even play badly last game. And it's a cup game. Chance to get him like... I've got 238,000 in the entire database. That's how many players I have loaded. Is there anyone that's back in the team that... Oh, I should probably put Domingos on the bench, actually. We've got a bit too many forward-thinking players here. I think Domingos is actually better than Bruno. Carlos Alberto's a bit good as well, isn't he? God damn it, man. We dropped Steinmetz. He wasn't really ever a starting player for... Although they're saying Steinmetz should come and play DLP. Performed well in training lately and is showing an improvement in his game. Oh, cool. Then play him in a role that's not familiar with him. How very odd. Wait, Steinmetz's not on the bench now. Ah, no, that does need to change. So he's right down at the bottom. He gets lost down there. Tola's injured, so we'll keep him out. Carpio's actually played quite well. Lovely nudge. Hey, as long as she's improving, James, that's the main thing. Nearly everyone's back to full. I mean, Adriano wasn't great in the last game. Faraz at least showed something. Chavez Brown looked honestly not great off the right. Even though he's left-footed. He should be so good there. Dribbling more. Weird. Right, let's try this. This should be a straightforward win anyway, because this is a lower league side. But I worry. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out on us this time. That'd be... No, it does. I already felt it. I felt it do a little wee glitchy. Yeah. Favourites. They just don't respond well to my team talks either at the moment. Now, the language barrier is probably definitely a factor there. I felt it in my giblet exactly, yeah. It's like each time I close a browser tab, FM just goes, yeah, I'll have a bit of that, and just uses a little bit more memory each time until there's no more browser tabs left to close. This needs to be nice, straightforward win, confidence back in some players like Brown and Van der Beek. Not that he's been playing poorly himself, actually. No, I'm glad, James. I appreciate that. This is when we get knocked out of the cup by a lower league side, and then it really is all hands on deck at that point. It could be as simple as like a random player having a PPM that causes them to move into the wrong position right when we need them to not be, basically. It sometimes can be as simple as that. Adriano, can he whip it across? No. Back post for Lima? Lima is the one player... Oh, I missed it, though. Guzma, thank you for the 36 months. How the devil are you, friend? Lovely to see you. Sorry, I didn't see the notification there. We've had some issues with notifications today. And they're just general absence of them. Injured for 4 months. Ah, yes. I would say the Fernando Wobbler treatment, but he didn't even last that long himself. Ah, past the post that time. I mean, the chances are coming, but he's got to be burying that. Adriano looks better. Newcastle, fair enough. Yeah, both of those teams will be teams that are out of our remit here as Faraz is bobbling through on goal. That's more like it. Faraz just got it out of his feet. He had a shot. But even he just isn't breaking the lines enough. In fact, he's losing rating now. Probably because of missing chances like that. Right. So at least the chance creation is here today. It's just, Jesus Christ, Football Manager. It's literally what is happening is every time I close a tab, FM is just using more of my RAM each time we do it. I have no more tabs left to close. So we're just stuck like this now. Good Lord. So yes, there is definitely a memory leak issue in FM that's especially prevalent today for some reason. Great. Can't grab the cup. That's another thing, yeah. I mean, I think we're playing well enough that eventually over the course of this 90 minutes, we should get the chance. Here we go. Faraz is through again. My God. It's going to be even worse. I don't think there's any guarantee of that at all. We know nothing about F26 whatsoever. Other than... No, actually, we know nothing at all, do we? We don't even know if it'll be called F26. Going to be heavier. Yeah, but that doesn't mean there'll be more memory leaks. FM camera settings, one sec. I'll wait till we get back into the a highlight and we can have a look. It really just doesn't want me to have a nice day, does it? Yeah, so basically I have it set to TV and then as far out on both ends, basically. Probably a few more teams. Well, we knew that anyway, right? We knew that for F25. FM2. I still have my money on FMX. The board expectations are promotion. I mean, this is a cup match, but obviously we were expected to do okay in the cup as well. I reckon... just calling it straight out Football Manager, I reckon. Yeah, there's a bit of an uh-oh. But like, we've had over 2 XG in the first half here, still can't score a fucking goal, so who knows? Who knows what's possible these days? Don't really know. Well, they go to F127. Go on, Donny. Slide it through. That's the pass. Yes. All right, he's got the space. He's got to finish this one. I'm not even sure how the ball could make that pathway. To be fair, we have only had 2.23 in the first half. So it would be silly for me to expect us to score a goal at some point. Seemed anxious. I don't blame you. Wow. It felt like it hit it twice, yeah. And then somehow bounced to the other side of the post. Incredibly. Nobody's playing appallingly. Oh, Carpio was injured, though, so Steiny's coming on at half-time. I didn't even see that injury come up. It must have been right on half-time. Okay. Release it before... I would be willing to bet that it's probably just going to come at exactly when you'd expect it to, as in normally in line with a release of FM, right? I think we're kind of doing all we can here. A lot of yellow cards coming about as well. It does remind me so much of our first season at Serong, just with less creativity in it. I just thought that was a bit more of a blip. Oh, God. Okay, now you're just being fancy, Kochi. What are you doing, bud? No need for that kind of behaviour. I suspect it'll be the normal window, right? Because at this point, with the amount of time they've bought themselves, it'd be silly to release it any earlier than that, really. Right, come on, slide someone through. Ah, he had options there. More pressure, much more pressure. Kochi through. Adriano, this time to kill it. Bloody finally. Chavez Brown. We still missed it, by the way. It took a literal open net to put it in. Good God. But hey, it's all about confidence. Adriano has been appalling. The runs were good. What's his finishing like and composure? 10 and 10. I guess a non-league side. Well, actually, these guys aren't non-league, innit? Right. I'm going to do Oriola. Now that we've got the lead, I can finally start to freshen this up again a little bit. Coventry's did it. Yeah, okay, but that's great and all. But unless you're replacing him with someone who can, it's a bit pointless, isn't it? Let's see what this guy's finishing and composure is. Is it any better? Slightly better finishing. Still not going to matter, let's be honest. I'm going to bring Mateus on the right as well, because I do like it. I think he's got some quality. Games looking forward to. Honestly, not really. I don't really keep up with a lot of video games most of the time. I just play the same games a lot of the time. So players get better tactical familiarity. Their tactical familiarity is basically maxed out. It's not going to get any better. I suspect the biggest thing is going to be Kocha leaving, potentially, because of that managerial support element of things. That and just the morale bump from a few like non-defeats in a row, getting the morale slightly up in some games like that. I think that will help. And just finding out the right combinations of players, really. That's what it's going to come down to. Just finding who actually makes this team tick when they play in it. I feel like Lima is 100% useful in this team. He always seems to do something in matches, even if it isn't always amazing. Van der Beek, I also think, looks fine in this team. It's the three sort of forward positions, as it were, that are the ones that are the most complicated for me. Oriola's really wide here. Goes for Donny van der Beek, who will probably end up shooting. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Press conference is inconsistent. I try to avoid doing them at all costs if I can, but it's more a case of, when it comes to press conferences, the only time I'll ever do press conferences is in a Journeyman save, because you actually do kind of need to have good... Steinmetz's... He's not really done much, to be fair, but he is a ball-winning midfielder, in fairness. And it wasn't like he was fantastic in Serong either. He's still a young player. Mateus, we'll just take the entire Serong team. Mateus has done well off the bench, to his credit here. But look at this, man. If we're needing all of this just to score one goal against the third-tier side, surely at some point, statistically, it's going to start to turn for us. You'd hope. Knapsack, thank you very much for the 3 months. Sorry there's no pop-ups today. That better be fixed by Tuesday, or I will be livid. Right, go on, at least get a second goal. I blame the memory leak. The players are forgetting how to score goals. That's a very strange path, but it's actually kind of worked. He'll be offside, I suspect. Go on, square it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oriola with his first goal for the new side. See, those are the kind of goals, not with the ridiculous long ball like that we were able to create a lot more with Serong, but it was a nice run from Mateus. Was it even Mateus? No, it was Nikolaevich with the pass. Finds the run. Then we get the little pullback. That's the kind of goals we were scoring all the time with Serong. Better. Just needed the 4.4 XG. Oh, go on. One more goal. Just good for confidence. Van der Beek, drop it on someone. Well, that's a powerful corner. Oriola again, baby? Oh, of course not. I just hit the post again. It is so much like that. We've been hitting the woodwork a lot. Yeah, the only reason I do it is just so that you get the media handling up, because you don't want clubs complaining about it when you're doing job interviews. It's really odd. Okay, there we go. So in the end, we do get the dub. Just the 2-0. Took a tap-in and an open goal, but we take what we can get. What was the woodwork? 4, according to the game in that one. But we did win, which will help the morale. I think what it is just that the game will start having you hit the post more as a way of sort of saying that your team isn't quite there yet. It feels like a weird, not balancing mechanic per se, but just a strange way of it doing that. Because it is very Season 1 Serong kind of situation. I'd be curious to look at our overall post stats for the season, actually. God, now it's going to crash on this screen or something, wouldn't it? That'd be great fun. Oh, come on, Football Manager. I swear to God. There we go. Bloody hell, man. You can see that it's leaking more and more and more. Yeah, I mean, we want to get... This is where it just crashes us. It goes full Belize on us. Carpio's injured. It might be processing. Could be. A little bit of money there. Where are we expected to get to in the cup out of interest? That's a scout. He won't know. TSC. Oh, damn. Okay. It was like they scored 2. We cannot let them score anymore. There you go. Look, unbeaten in our last 2 games. Where were we expected to get to in this? So be competitive. I think we've already exceeded it. There we go. Nice. So if nothing else, we've exceeded their expectations in the cup. I suspect it's a combination of FM and for some reason my PC just randomly restarting a bit weird today when we started it for some reason. I mean, not noticing because there was just no obvious clues until we got in there. I should have known the moment the notification stopped working. This is proper top 10 moments in respect. Top 10 football respect moments. That's the way you're most likely to have heard it. That's the joke we always make about it anyway. Miguel Carvalho Silva. This guy here. Oh, it's him. Wow, yeah, I would have never have guessed. He plays for a team called Immortal. That's cool. That's very cool. The Immortal D Club. Watch out for the Immortal D chat. Yeah, they've been... Yes. Some nice... And people... What the entire compilation is just players hugging each other after they've missed a penalty. But yeah, that is he. Okay. Has that helped our dynamics slightly? Yeah, the club atmosphere is improving slightly. The managerial support is improving. I think, honestly, this will all get wiped away once he leaves. The problem is he's not leaving for ages. But we've got a home game in the league next. It's better. So in FM, it's hard to tell because I do sometimes get saves sent to me and stuff for things like weird FM, which obviously I'm still open to, of course. But a lot of them I'm just like, this feels really, really dodgy. It'll be like, Man United relegated first season. I'm just like, that just... It seems so unlikely to the point where I just don't see how that could really happen. And they've always got the editor switched on. But then actually, to be fair, I realise that a lot of you just do it anyway, and I can totally understand why you would do. So that's not really an issue. Well, if nothing else, the scouting's going fine. There's a lot of good goalkeepers knocking about. So that's Barry Scott's trial finishing. Season 2. Yeah, I think console's slightly different. If it was 0 points first season, I mean, you can try it. Oh, Task Manager. Yeah, no, is that another break? Okay, that could be good. So if we were to... Well, there's quite a lot... There's quite large breaks in this league, considering how many games there are. Because isn't this a... I suppose it's only 34 matches, but that's the same as we had last year. Don't know why it's telling me about Benfica there. Like a place. Yeah, I do try to usually look into those things, which is why with like Stewie's one, with Arsenal getting relegated, like about... That was like 14 years in a save. That was legitimately just because they did the whole Man United debt spiral situation. See you later, King Chimera. Ooh, playing against the Ruka. That's a bit more of a tough one for us. Oh, you know, that's totally viable, Abram. They're literally in that exact kind of situation in this save right now. I think they were in a Champions League place when we looked last time. I think they've already qualified for the Champions League once through the league in this save. Everton, I find, almost always get relegated within the first 3 or 4 seasons of a save. United's finances are, like, weirdly good. They're only in, like, £17 million worth of debt now. FM kind of does that. Pinned taskbar. That's not a bad idea, actually. Save me having to do right-clicking on the taskbar. FM, because of their sponsorships, FM just gives them shitloads of money at the start of each season. Like I said, James, it's not bad at all. It's like £17 million. That's a sort of billion. I think it is just that they won the Prem last year, which probably has helped slightly. Another report on Steiny. Don't know if I can praise him again. I can. Good. Hey, we won a game last time out. We're going to go win a league game now. I can feel it. I can't feel it. Plot twist, he cannot feel it. It's Kevin Adam there. Martin Nodge. Wow, damn. Trenching at cooking. Ah! This is the look up from the very end of last stream that I was unable to do. Irakunda. This is the guy with all the different nationalities, isn't he? Who is that Arsenal? Actually, he's playing for Arsenal. A lot. What's he got? Yeah. Australia. Oh, only Australia and Burundi, this one. Damn. We had one save where he had like 4 nationalities. It was really fun. But he has got a lot... Oh, no, he's Australian. Yeah, 69 caps as well, which is fantastic. He's actually insane. At 24 to be this good. I've just realised that Arsenal actually bought him for 56 million, and actually, that still seems like a good deal for them, honestly. I think they're just kind of modelling the fact that Everton do seem to sort of circle the drain most seasons for a little bit, and then eventually get themselves out of trouble. literally every single year, it seems. Is there a registration window for this league, or is it just, or can we register free transfers whenever we like? No. So even if we did sign one of those freebies, they'd still have to wait until January to actually play for us. So we're kind of locked into this mob until at least January. Hopefully we'll actually be there in January. We're still only at 44% on this. Despite the fact that we are already... There's no way we're getting them promoted this year. I think my only hope is that we finish the season... I said finish the season. We're only 8 games in. We have a strong rest of the season. Match engine 1.1 or original. I'm not sure what that means. Like... I mean, the current version that we're using is 24.2. So... if that helps... Jempin. Oh, damn, okay. He's just kind of lacking a bit technically. Not the fastest either. Is that long-term injury? Oh, it is as well. Bloody hell. Pipex on the top of the roof. I don't actually know, Mr. Enforcer. But I do always remember those old school like aerial shots. You'd always see it just sprayed across the roof. The thing is, Pipex weren't even a sponsor of ours for very long either. I actually have an old Luis Boa Morte shirt with Pipex on it. But yeah, oh, were you talking about like those modded match engines? Yeah, no, I haven't dicked about with those. All the clips I've seen of them, I'm gonna be honest with you, they don't look very good. I was watching, I think it was Zvayaketa messing about with one of them, and all the highlights I saw, I was just like, yeah, I would not want my match engine to look like this. The ball was going at insane speeds. The Pizza Hut sponsor was goated, yeah, for sure. I have one of those as well, actually. It's like a retro, like a new retro one. Oh, that's a, I thought it was our goalkeeper. Who are you? You're quite a good player, actually, but you're not our goalkeeper, which is crucial. Klunter's out for a little while as well. Yeah, I don't think they've really made many match engine changes this year. Certainly doesn't feel like they have, anyway. Which is fine, because actually it works quite well. They've got a couple of these guys. Another striker. Oh, he's all over the place. God, there's so many good players that I just don't trust right now. I'll trust it more when we start playing well. It is like fascinating to see how bad we've been. I think next game I'm actually going to do Chavez Brown off the left and then Mateus off the right, because I genuinely believe that is our best lineup there. And I think Oriola through the middle. I still think he makes those runs that we don't see enough from the other guys. And he just needs a bit of time. Yeah, I mean, there have been years where they've had to make like seriously big changes. Oh. Where's Lapadula looking? Yeah. He, in theory, not that we can play him now, should be quite useful for this as well. And to be fair, we only gave him one substitute appearance. So maybe it would be worth giving Lapadula a run once he comes back from that injury if we're still having massive issues. Because I feel like he got slightly overlooked because we signed those other players. Damn, their under 19 is stacked. In the sense that there's a lot of players in it. Not so much that they're great. Have a nervous breakdown? Possibly, yeah. Ooh. That's what I was going to do. Thank you for reminding me, actually, about the woodwork. I just want to have a little look at that. Actually, what's best option? Yeah, I know, but I think the problem we've had in this save is looking at a player and going, he looks good attribute-wise, and then always seemingly it never being that player. But you're right, he should be. I think he's just not going to be quick enough. But he's only slightly slower than Oriola, but it might just be that that's like the turning point, right? Shots, it's this one, isn't it? Let me just look at domestic league games. Percentage. Like, it's 11%. It's weird how often we're hitting the far post, though. That's 5% there compared to 2. That's really odd, actually. They're hitting this post 2.5 times more often than the left post. What about the cup? The cup's going to be crazy, isn't it? We've hit the post with 9% of our shots. Oh, that's amazing. That right-hand post has been hit with 9% of our shots in the cup. I've never seen that number be so high. Smaller sample size, obviously, so that's just funny. But the League One is still slightly higher than it should be. It's not quite Serong numbers. We were getting like, in that first season with Serong, we were at like 14% woodwork in the league. I don't feel like we're scoring a lot of set-piece goals either. Right, so Barry Scott's trial is finished, so we'll bring him back again. I may actually end up having to sign this guy up at some point. Get him back in. Also might need a pee break. I realise I haven't actually even taken one today. Too busy getting angry at everything. But I'm sure you can understand the frustration. Why does my assistant want to put Finn Smith up there? I think that has to just... I want to see what he says. Very familiar with the team's tactical approach. Is he? So the loan agreement... Doesn't it kind of say that every single time, though? I just don't see that Finn Smith is the answer here. Ironically, Boa Alma should be decent in this role and just hasn't been so far. Maybe the comes deep to get ball is an issue with Boa Alma. He's coming even deeper. Right, Oriola it is for this one. Have we improved? Yes and no. Marginally, perhaps. He's got too much of a good style. Exactly. He's afraid to score on them. He doesn't want to upset them. I rate that from him. What about Larrañaga as well? Nah, he's just not quick enough, is he? I don't know where I'd put him, honestly. Not that I signed him in the first place, but... we're definitely missing someone on the bench, aren't we? Oh, it's Klunter, of course, yeah. Who do I want to put on the bench? Jesus, I have a lot of players. Could put Fabrizio in there. Has a whole church behind him. I mean, I've done stupider things and they've worked, right? Who could I even replace him with on the bench? Could play by Goria. Bro, how much trait? We could try. There's no harm in it. Because I wonder if that's the problem. He's too deep. We want training. And then what was it? Comes deep to get ball. So that'll be movement, I think. Move into channels. Stop when need to get ball. Be a very poor choice. Off the ball movement. Yeah, but it doesn't suit players. I mean, he does have off the ball. That one feels like a weird one. Like, I get that could maybe help him be good at that, but it doesn't mean that it's a good trait for him. Do you know what I mean? Like, that means that if he's going to have that trait, it might do well. It might do well because of that. But anyway, I'll have a quick pee and we'll get back into this and try and get a bloody league win. Jesus. No chat on screen. That's weird. Ooh, that's interesting. Why is there no chat on screen? I walked into the room and I saw that. I was like, that seems weird. I can't even see the... Okay, I'll figure that out later. Super weird. I can't even see the, like, icon for it. Ah, dear. Also, we're out of Beppis too, so now I've stolen Actimel of Pogs out of the fridge. It's what I've been reduced to. God, it's just every single possible thing that it could break today has broken. But don't worry, we're going to go to this next game where I'm sure it'll work just fine. Ooh, yes, he does. He was actually the brother of Uwe Rosler. Crazy. Damn straight, James. Oh, there is actually a couple. All this and no Beppis, I know. Absolute insanity. Except our spirit in it. I'll be honest with you, at times my spirit has been broken. Actually, that reminds me. I just wanted to say thank you again for the gifted subs earlier in the stream and also those 2 insane donations. I feel like at the time, because we were having all those technical difficulties, I don't think I was as appreciative and grateful as I actually was. So yeah, again, thank you for that earlier as well. Say who the guy was. Sorry, I completely forgot. What guy? It was, hang on a minute, Teddy Lucic. I think. You'll have to let me know. I could be wrong. Right, I'm drinking Pog's Yog. Right, let's go. Fine. It's going to be okay. We're going to win this game. I'm telling you. Wait, no. I'm an idiot. I was going to do that, wasn't I? And then I was going to play Mateus off the right. Like that. That's what I wanted to do. Then Sven off the bench. Because he actually did okay in a couple of league games earlier this season. Right. I can't really do Actimel ASMR. I could rip the top off. Not really sure how satisfying that was. Okay. I'm feeling it. Oh my god, it's doing it again, man. You know how disheartening it is when just things constantly break? Right. But Hannah, he cried, for there was no more tabs he could close. Creative tactic in it, yeah. Don't look at the league table. Is all I can say to that. Just don't. The question, chat, is will we have a shot in the first half? Who knows? Tune in for more. There was definitely some movement in that last league game. Taiwan could... Oh, they got a Thai guy. Oh, this guy here. Nope, he's Algerian. Oh, Pom fan, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're a Pom fan. 34-year-old, 62 caps. Just show me something. Random win this 4-1. I don't... Well, at least we're having shots. That's something. But Oriola's already hemorrhaging rating. He's started off exactly where you'd expect. We'll get like a random red card in a minute too. That shot is something. Let me just check to make sure that isn't the GPU, but I'm pretty certain it's not. I'm pretty certain it's just the usual nonsense. Yeah. It's this silliness. Oh, it's hateful. Our predictedly finish. Oh, we'd prefer not to talk about it. Oh, but when they hit the post, it goes in. Cool. It's second. Our predictedly finish is second. Isn't it nice when they have a shot that hits the post and it goes in? I would love it. I wonder what that feels like. It's a nice run, actually, to be fair. Nooshbrown was made a lovely run off the back. They actually got us in behind there. Our board requirement is promotion. We're not getting it. Second from bottom, maybe. If anything, it feels like we've got worse. Remarkably. Like, we had a poor start to the season, and I was like, that's fine. You know, we'll learn the type of things. And they've actually got worse. They've started losing more, despite having better players now. Right, come on, Liam. He'll just shoot from range. Oh, he's all the way through. Misses the target. Wow. It is just giving you're not allowed to score. Right. Quite an even first half in terms of chance creation, actually. Okay, we move. Koch is actually playing quite well today. Unlike the players that need to play well, basically. That front four has been absolutely non-existent again. Yeah, I mean, sometimes things that look perfect aren't, though. That's what we're learning. They just can't seem to hit the target anymore. It's fine. We move. We'll get the dub. We won't. We'll lose 1-0 again. Whilst having an incredible chance over the top in the second half. I'm going to make changes at like 60 minutes if we've not got anything better. I might genuinely bring Sven's mates on. It's a shame we don't have Lapadula, really. Because at this point, I know we're signing that guy in January, but we may not get to January at this point if we're doing that badly. Do I have shoot less often on him? No, yes, I do. Cool. I'm glad he's paying attention to that. That's the problem. It's like, just pass it inside. There was a guy making the run. He was just selfish there. Sam Curtis is going to get suspended. That might do us a favour, honestly. Right, let's throw the dice. Fuck, I'm throwing the dice with Boa Alma this time. Mateus has been poor. We'll go back to... we're going to go to Smates. Adriana to the left-hand side. Lima's going to come off as well this time. We do Carlos Alberto there, maybe. Mix it up a little bit. We've got 20 minutes. I might even throw it on attacking. Who knows? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's take a couple of risks. That's what we need to do right now. I'm feeling it. Svenny's going to rescue us here. Are we still going to concede to our... we're going to lose the game to our opponent's only shot on target again, aren't we? And it's the one that went in off the post. Boa Alma's struggled again. Oh, here we go. Come on. Imagine us end up having to celebrate a 1-1 draw at home against Viseu. I'd settle for anything at this point. Seems like we just... when was the last time we scored in a league game? Right, Carlos Alberto now. He's got Curtis around the side. We've got runners. One of them is Smates, actually. It's Sven Smates! Ah! Come on! No! No, it's a goal. It's given. Smatesy boy doing bits. Leixões 1, Viseu 1. Sven Smates with the ball across. Boa Alma in the middle. Hey, Sven made the run. He made the run. That's all I want out of that position. The run in behind the fullback. Good pass from Curtis. It opens up the entire pitch. It's a simple ball across. And any striker, other than maybe Oriola at the last club, could have scored that. But it doesn't matter because he's the one that did. We're still going to draw a game that we should have won with 1 minute of stoppage time. But we didn't lose. The thing is, Smates will never be... God, he actually got man of the match and everything. Is Sven going to have to start the next game? The problem is, right, you know if I start him next game, I'm pulling him up like 55 minutes when he's on a 6.2, because that's what will happen. He seems to only be able to do that off the bench. But you know what? There's no harm in trying it, right? Literally no downside, other than losing again. Puggy Pingetti, thank you for the follow. I think he's super sub material, but the thing is, we didn't even win. We still... it's literally Sarong. We're turning it now around and at least the performances are getting better, but still not getting the goals. It's always Svenny boy, isn't it? It's always Svenny boy. God damn it, man. Also, look at that. Oh, finally. I feel like it gets longer each time. Hey, we're up to 10th now. We're on a point a game. We may not get relegated. 35 points probably isn't going to be enough, you know. And we're away against Mafra next. But we scored a goal. I feel like we haven't lost in a while. Maybe? I'm clutching at straws here. But you know what? He's earned the start in the next game, right? He at least looked decent off the bench. He showed something. And all I've ever wanted was for someone to show something. Rok Kovacic is a fun name. Wouldn't it be funny if he just sort of slowly memed his way to actually being a good player in the Champions League one day? It's not going to happen, obviously, but it is interesting how he did keep the same CA and PA when we moved clubs, in terms of his, like, stars. Interesting, Mats. What have you got any evidence to back this theory up? See, look, there you go. Unbeaten in 4. There you go. We're moving. If we could just get through to that game, problem solved, mate. I do want to make sure that we've got shoot less often on some crucial play. I might even put shoot less often on him. You've already got it on. I kind of want it on everybody except the shadow striker, honestly. Because that might encourage him to play more passes to the side. He seems to shoot from distance quite a lot, which has he got like a PPM that maybe makes him do that? Cool. Cheers, FM. Oh, that's amazing. You're right, though. He does, doesn't he? Though, to be fair, when I thought he was about to shoot from outside the box in that last game, he did actually take that extra step into the box and then still miss the target, but he did get a lot closer, which I think would help him, to be fair. But I think having it on him anyway is probably still for the best. I just want to win a league game today, man. I feel like pure shit, just want to win a league game. Do you know if you're using a monitor with a laptop to move FM to the monitor screen rather than the laptop screen? Hang on. Do you know if you're using a monitor with a laptop to move... Do you mean like how to do it? Or if you want to know how to do it, if you do shift... hang on. Shift Windows and then the arrow, that should move the window that it's on. I think you can do it with the shift Windows and then the arrow keys. That's how I normally do it. At one point, that setting in my PC just completely broke for absolutely no reason. I put one match in. Do I want to do that? Yeah, fuck it. We'll put the 2 match one here. General 2 matches. General 2 matches. Cool. Does an FM shortcut? Does it really? It's kind of like when I'm trying to take a screenshot on and Google go, and Brave goes, hey, looks like you want to inspect element. And I'm like, no. Don't you dare. Did that guy just bang a load more goals? He does have 13 in 9 now. He's fallen off. I'm telling you. He's not falling off. I'm starting to look more and more like an Egypt. PC broke. Yeah, I know. It's because I've had this PC now for 5.5 years and the graphics card I've had a lot longer than that. It's done all right, really. I'll see where I'm at after I've paid the next round of tax bills as to whether I can build another one. Can you play as a 10? No, you can't. Medina? The thing is, right, he's not better than Chavez Brown. Like, he's just not better, is he? What about you, though? He isn't fast enough, and I don't know if I like the arrives late in opponent's area for the role that he's going to be playing, because if he's playing as a number 10, we do want that guy making those runs, and he wouldn't make those runs otherwise. What about Pau Sands? I just don't think he's better than what we already have. Honestly. Yeah, you don't want your focal point arriving late, really, do you know? Oh, another injury, man. Now, to be fair, most of those injuries aren't starters for us, but still. Other Loney, striker chance. Which was the other Loney? We've got Finley from Fulham, but I just think there's no chance in him playing for us because he's just not good enough. And the other guy who I would love to give a chance is now injured as well. I could work. But he's not better than any of our other players either. That's the problem. He's not better than Mateus. He's not better than Carlos Alberto, attribute-wise. So I don't see the point. I could check what wages he wants. Oh, A-Bomb, thank you very much for the 500 bits. That's very kind of you, man. Yeah, if he had that as the CM, that would be great. It's just not as the Shadow Striker, unfortunately. Ljubljana. If anything, having that as a CM in this system would be quite good. Pagoria. Smates is now injured. Luckily, it's only a small injury. Because, like, Carlos Alberto... It's going to sound stupid. Why are you playing as a roaming playmaker? Is it worth giving Carlos Alberto a run through the middle? Refrains from long shots. Knocks ball past opponent. Like, he's got the speed. Nobody seems to have made that middle role their own yet. Him through the middle, Chavez Brown on the left, and Svenny on the right. Damn, I have a Jallo. I kind of want to just give it a go. Like, at this point, I feel like we're almost already out of the promotion race, so we may as well just keep moving the deck chairs on the Titanic until eventually 2 random people shagging the back of an old car, you know? We'll make it happen. Wait, was there supposed to be a friendly in there? Shit, there wasn't there? Oh, no, it's just because it's being slow again. I feel like it is starting to process a bit slower. maybe we'll have to look into turning them off some like lower leagues of certain nations. Just to free up a little bit. Well, this is where we find out that FM's just randomly turned on a load of like detail levels on certain leagues. I actually had it do that to me once. I went to this save and for some reason it decided, yeah, you're going to have max detail levels on loads of things that you have no clue what they are. It could be, yeah, I suppose it is October. That and it's probably the fact that we're just running out of ability with the fact that FM has decided to use everything today. Sorry about people checking the car. It's Titanic. I figured that was a relatively universal joke, that one. Hopefully that comes up. Good old Robbie Vooper. Wait, did he get released again? Oh, he never actually got a club. What was the... You asked a... Sorry, I just assumed the reason you were asking about it is because you didn't get... Okay. True, it would have been very modern at the time. So yeah, Robbie Cooper might move to Granite Morton, might not. Not enough space on the door. I know, should have put the car in there. Problem solved. Vinny Souza, isn't that the guy that was or might still be at Sheffield United? I actually forget where he went. Oh, that is him. Simply a murderer. So yeah, he went to Sheffield United, then went on loan to Lens upon their relegation, then did another season for this. Didn't really play, and then he went to... Oh my day, that's surprising actually. Maybe he just doesn't have very good FM stuff. Oh, Rangers again. I don't know. So we have like a player lookup thingy for stuff like that. Hopefully you understand, just so that we can keep some... So I can try to stay on track a little bit. I do find it difficult myself a lot of the time. Yeah, I don't think any of those guys were quite it. I do want to look at... Actually, one last check. I want to see what Medina's demands would be. No. Not giving him 10... I'm not giving him 8k a week, basically. He's not that good. That's another injury. God damn it, man. Whole year without playing. Wasn't that just the start of the season before he went to Lens, or was I not? Like, I swear that was like just the... I might be wrong. Oh, no, you're absolutely right, yeah. Jesus. And that was in the Premier League too. Wait. Fair enough. Yeah, that is surprising, actually. Brother Poikina. Go on, lads. Show me the good player. Oh, okay. They got Pierre Holstrom. He could be all right. We're going to get one hell of a scout report at some point soon. I'm guessing at the start of next stream at this rate. Maybe he's just not rated as high by FM itself. That's what I was going to check. I was going to check the detail level to make sure that still wasn't messing up. Because it just feels like it's taking longer to get between games all of a sudden. I did show the detail level screen a little while ago. Still looks pretty... That's Portugal. That's fine. Some of these definitely could do with being not on. Like the Oceania Under-19 Championships is probably not that important to us. Gold Cup's fine. Euros, Nations League's fine. WAF, SAF, SIA, those are all right. What's that one? Not the Chris Wood Juniors. Chan is fine. African Nations is fine. That's not really done much, has it at all? Coaching course. Yes, we did. And they said no. They actually said no, despite completing a promise that if we completed the promise, they said they would give us a coaching course. They said no when we asked for another coaching course. Yeah. Totally fine game, not an issue at all. I was livid. We've got a trick up our sleeve to maybe try when it comes back around again, but it's going to be ages before we get a chance to do it. Oh, there's the scout report. 99 players. Right, let me just get rid of everyone down here. And honestly, just save the rest for the time being. Bold of you to even... I thought that guy's name was Roman Balls. Oh, so like East Asian nations. Yeah, I didn't actually think that even the game would be... Because I thought that this isn't a case of two mechanics not talking to each other, because those mechanics are intrinsically linked. One is literally a promise from a meeting with the board. So I must admit, I didn't even think that that was going to happen. I think it's like 3 months, Mats. Legitimately. We probably won't be able to ask for another one until January, maybe. And when we do, provided we get to January, I will take myself off of any coaching stuff before we go into the meeting, just to see, or like the day before we ask or something, just to see if there's anything we can do there. Very pleased with the impact the Gegenpress style has had. Wait, so they're actually happy with our tactics? Have you watched us play? Like, genuine question. Because, I mean, to be honest, I agree, but I like that they're looking past the results on the pitch. No, that's another problem as well. I wonder if, because if we were playing well, if that fixes it, that would be... It'd be kind of just yet another case of having to use workarounds to make basic functionality work, which kind of sucks, really, doesn't it? But that's the life, isn't it? Apparently we were gegenpressing. I guess it's just because we play quite a high-tempo press, right? So it just goes, yeah, if you're pressing, that must be gegen... God damn it, we're 13th. We're only 2 points off the relegation zone here. This would be far worse than Sestri if it mucked up. Because Sestri were bad, and we took over, and they were bad. They remained bad. This team were relegated from the top flight. And at the moment, we're sending them the way of... Well, we're Luton Towning them currently. And Roy does not need that on his CV. I wonder if a sacking would actually affect our reputation. In terms of the actual percentage. I don't think it would. But it certainly wouldn't help it either. This is where I go look at the reputation, and it's actually now up to like 45 or something. No. Ricardo must have been... Ricardo was a really good player. My hope is that if we can just stabilise things and start to be bang average for a little bit... Here I am praying for bang average. Then, once the situation with Kochia, which I'm still blaming a lot of this on, partly, is resolved in January, we could maybe make a couple more additions and just go for it. Maybe splash some cash in January to bail ourselves out a little bit. If we're going to go down, we may as well take... Oh, God. I feel for him a little bit, but I just don't think he has the right... He's quite fast. I just think that Lima's better than him, even though he's not the quickest. It's Lima's mental attributes which are great. I might try Velez in a game soon, potentially. I did sort of say I was going to, didn't I? Squad player. Oh, good lad. Well done. At least I'm not injured. Yeah. National B coaching license. What? Oh, I don't need to rub it in. Like, if we... Do you know what? If we were to get sacked randomly, then... Is it because Portugal's too near to Spain? Do you think that could be the problem? Portugal's just that little bit too near to Spain for me to be having any success. It does. It just adds to the tapestry of the save. Like, I'm no longer under any delusions that this tactic is incredibly functional when you get it set up right, basically. After the way we played at Serong, it's way too much of that. And also the way we're playing here, honestly. It's not like we've got an amazing academy compared to some of the other teams in this league. Close to the border. It's very near to the Spanish... It's like northwest Portugal. Up near sort of Galicia, I think. So, like, near places like A Coruña. If that is a place. I'm assuming it is. So, in a way, it's actually fairly close to Spain. Back first! Thank you for the 44 months. Trip to the big smoke. Oh, you hate to see it. Can you summarize today's stream? Okay, the best way I can summarize it is the notifications are broken, which you probably already gathered. The quiz didn't happen because the fucking thing we used to... We don't have to look at every report. I mean, we can do that, or we can play games. It's every player that we have, they're going to go into the other report thing anyway, so it doesn't matter if we don't actually look at each one individually each time, but we can. Oh, interpretive dance. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm afraid I'll break something. Yeah, notifications broke. FM's got a memory leak. We're playing like crap. Can't stop hitting the post. Basically, everything that could go wrong today pretty much has. The only thing we're missing, really, is a major injury to, like, Steinmetz, that, like a fractured skull or something. Right, so what was I going to try this time? We're going to try Sven's mates. It's bad when you have to scroll in it. We're going to do Alberto here. And I ran out of Beppis. Great. But we did get an IRL High Helen. So, you know. Could be worse. Right, Brown I'm going to keep in the team. Lima I'm going to keep in the team. I must admit, Curtis has been a bit mid. There's no creativity. Like, we're not scoring a lot. And I don't even think it's because we're missing loads of targets. I think we're just not getting anyone providing good quality targets. I want to have a look, actually, at our XA. To see if anybody is But for the Smates connection, there isn't a Smates connection, though, let's be honest. They just did that one thing. Any striker in that position, other than maybe Oriola at times last year, is probably scoring that. XA per 90. Sven, nice. Mateus. Grau. Wow, okay, that's really high. Nogueira isn't playing for us. Carvalho. Oh, interesting. Where does he compare to Kochia? It's like double. CVS for a super long receipt. Asking for a friend. Is that friend you? Has Domingos done more than Sam Curtis? He's done a lot more than Sam Curtis. Albeit smaller sample size. See you later, Steve. Yeah, the cup games against weak opposition is definitely a factor as well. It's why it's tough, but you sometimes have to pay attention to it anyway. Who's got the highest XG? Lima. Wait, I guess we've been rotating around these striker players quite a lot, so that makes sense. Faraz has underperformed. Boa Alma's underperformed. Oriola actually hasn't, in fairness. To be fair to Boa, man. Yeah, someone actually mentioned that to me. But it looks like a lovely place, honestly. Curtis actually has 2 goals. Wait, Curtis has no assists, despite playing as a right back for us, but he has 2 goals. Those were both headers from set pieces as well, weren't they? But who the hell do I put in his place? Domingos? XG per 90, he does. Yeah, sorry. XG per 90 is probably a better actual... Adriano's is fairly high as well. Adriano's is really quite high. Where has he played this season? All off the left-hand side. That's quite nice, actually. Like, that's surprisingly good. Now, again, it could have been in those... He had a lot in, like, one game, and it's, like, weighed it down slightly, but... Dude, the amount of players that we're seeing today just from that method is crazy, actually. Like, if we just had a little bit more... If I felt confident we were going to be here longer, my God, it'd be fantastic. Where's Brown played best so far? When the hell did he play as a striker? Presumably for Lincoln Red Imps, right? He's performed better off the right, but that was, I think, in a cup game. One change at a time, right? So this one I'm going to go with Smates and Alberto and see if Alberto does something crazy. Adriano, though, I feel like he's a definite replacement off the bench, though. And a Velez will have in as well instead of Muyakolo, which I realise is an issue. To even oh God, oh my days. Oh, he's fun. Lovely mentals as well. For 18 to have that many good mentals. He's a mentality monster that is definitely going to get there as well in the end. Right. It's time for Svenny boy. The match sharpness isn't going to help. Yeah, I think this is the game to try the Sven connection. The Sven and Carlos Alberto connection through the middle. Because the one thing Carlos Alberto has, because he's kind of a winger type player, is that he can play through the middle because he's got the speed. So it actually does still kind of suit our style a little bit. Like, being away from home here, I just want to see, like, even if we somehow don't win this game again, I just want to see a performance with it that is worthy of at least showing me that we're on the right track. I'd like to at least getting the underlying numbers starting to head in the right direction. And once we've got that, then we can build on that and start to actually get the performances to go in the right direction as well. Although, so far, so not good. Coming up to 20 minutes and we haven't had a shot yet. Any rating drops happening throughout the side? Curtis is dropping off again. Maybe I bring Domingos in. Curtis just doesn't seem to be offering that forward momentum. Ricardo, I think, would have been absolutely stacked in this system. Because I think one of the reasons that we were so good with Serrong as well was because of Valincic. He added a lot of dynamism down that right-hand side that I think made it easier for the right winger to play. Whereas I feel like Sam Curtis is just really average in those positions. But we'll see. Like, we've created nothing in the first half an hour of the game. Sven is already losing rating. So's Chavez Brown again. I reckon we'll be going in at half time at 1. Oh, go on, Lima. That's nice. Round the side. Yes. Svenny boy. Come on, find that assist. Ah, he's been patient. I respect it. Curtis. Oh, he's going to shoot, isn't he? Oh, why are you shooting? He's like probably in the bottom 2 or 3 players in our team that I would want shooting there. Basically, we got into a really good position. Oh, it's good save that time. We got into a really good position and then wasted it. Yeah, he does seem to make those nice runs, but the thing that annoyed me there is he didn't just fire that across. I think he had a little opening where he could have done something quite good there. Oh, over the bar. It's a chance, though. We're matching them a little bit more here. If anything, we've had slightly the better of it, but frankly, no one's had the better of this game so far. Carlos Alberto's really struggled again. I say again, as if he's had loads of game time, to be fair. That's not really on him. Concha's played okay. Brown is struggling again. Smates is still holding. Like, he's holding the 6.6. So the whole sort of, at this rate, we're not that far off of it already. Right, we yell at them. Do I just take an absolute punt at half-time and just whip the... What? Fabrizio can play there? Just go for a half-time substitution and... Go in Oriola. Oriola and Smates. We're getting the band back together. Just because Adriano has shown some solid numbers as well. In terms of his expected assists. And his XG as well, to be fair. So I'm hoping we can get into the right position a little bit. Maybe Smates can find him. Although Smates is now starting to hemorrhage. Yeah, we've got Lucas Jacques. The question is whether he's even going to be the man for the job. That's the other problem. So for all we know, he isn't him either. Right, do I have Domingos on the bench? I do. Right, we're going to go Domingos for a little bit. Smates is now starting to struggle. Yeah, we signed him, but we still don't know how good he's going to be. What's Domingos'... Domingos is more forward-thinking than Sam Curtis, I think. No, he's not, though. Curtis should really be better than he is. He just hasn't managed to really fit in yet. I'm going to go with Velej in the middle as well. Last little roll of the dice. We did seem to improve as well once I switched to attacking last time, which is something I don't like to do normally. And I don't think it's really a solution long-term either. Right, come on, get in there. Yeah, okay, we got the ball back. I don't think this is actually going to lead to anything as a highlight because I was making the substitutions in the middle of it. Well, that's a pass. Wait, that's a pass. Oriola's in. Oriola's scored. He's in. It's a goal. Nehemiah Oriola. Mafra 0. Leixões 1. Come on. How on earth has that come about? I was literally making substitutions during it. What a pass through from Carpio. Look at that. Oriola gets in behind. Finally, we get a run in the right place, and he's found the target. Look at that. Oh, maybe it was him all along. This is such an unbelievable pass from Carpio. Look at that. Wait, he's offside. Doesn't the red line mean he's offside? Either way, that extra speed is what gets him there. Come on. We'll make the changes anyway because they're in other positions anyway. But we've been ever so slightly the better side in this game. This could be the beginning of us just beginning to turn things around. It does worry me that I can't take off Smates. We've got a lot of very unfit players on the team right now, but a dub's a dub, right? Oh, wait, hang on. No, I have got one sub left. Steinmetz? Fuck it. It's a Steinmetz-Carpio partnership at the base of the midfield. To be honest, Steinmetz may not have the passing ability of Donny, but he is going to give us a better defensive setup there, in fairness. Smatesy. Come on. That looked a little bit offside to me. I think even the game looked like it thought that. Oh, what on earth. Right, here we go. Velej. Slide him in again. He's in. Oriola plays the running behind. Back on his right foot. Bang. 2-0. Nehemiah Oriola. Okay. Beautiful football. Much more like it. That was much more like it. Just good, like, just snapping in at tackles a little bit more. It's nice from Velej too. Plays the right pass. Oriola makes the run again. In behind. 2-0. Away from home. Slots it home. Beautiful. Okay, better. Much more deserving of the result this time around. Starter or super sub with Smates. I think he could start games. I think he always could. I think maybe it was just a lack of match fitness, perhaps. Because he's made some lovely runs here. Good save as well. Velej looked good off the bench. Adriano looked good off the left-hand side as well. Smates hasn't really done much. I wonder if an Adriano... Oh, come on. See, an attack might work. But then we'd have no deep-line playmaker, basically. And I don't think Donny is really the man for the job. Velez in front. I don't think... Can Velez play as the 10? Chavez, I don't know. But the point is we've won the game. If that was a bit annoying. But we got the 69th... God, he even scored the goal in the 69th minute. Love to see it. A win's a win's a win. And it was a deserved win in the end. The thing I liked about that win the most is we scored 2 of the types of goals that I want us to be creating. To replace Lee. Oh, sorry. I thought... Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood. We could try him. The thing is, Lima usually plays okay. I don't think he's usually the problem. The problem seems to come with other players around him, making him worse. But that was good. I think Oriola gets the start next time. I think Oriola gets the start. I think Adriano gets the start on the left. And once he plays himself... Plus, we're playing Maritimo next, right? So no matter what we do, we're probably going to struggle in this game anyway. So it's a little bit of a free hit in many ways. Oriola got in the team... I love that they put him as a centre midfielder in there too. I don't think Donny has the physicals to get up and down the pitch. That's why I'm playing him as the DLP, basically. He simply isn't... We'll have a look. Because maybe he is. I mean, he can play as a number 10, but I just don't think he's got the... He's got 9 pace. Work rate's great, but he's not quick enough to be making those runs, I don't think. Like, is his off the ball, like, superb? It's not bad, but I don't think he's the man for the job. Plus, if we played Donny further up, we'd have literally no one to play as a DLP, because there's no one even close to his level of passing and vision in that role. Hello, son of a quiche. And I think no matter what we do against Maritimo next, it's probably not going to matter too much. But I think just seeing us starting to... You see what I mean? Like, let me just remove the friendlies. It's starting to turn around a little bit form-wise for us. It's only 1 defeat in our last 6 games in all competitions, albeit there's a couple of cup matches in there too, but it's just starting to tweak a little bit in the right direction, I think. Have a look at NAC. Ooh. Ringo Ligero is an amazing name. Yeah. Bit more yellow, bit less red, and a bit of green too. That was a good game, that one. That was an away win, I think, is really crucial there. Showing that we can even do that. Son of a Kiche. He's back in Dortmund's second team again now. Yeah, no, basically, Maritimo is a game where I'm just looking for, like, what are you training for next? I'm not sure I understand the question. Not really training for anything per se at the moment. I do want to find a half marathon to train for. Oh, chat, I've totally forgot to mention this. After stream, thank you for reminding me, actually. After stream on Tuesday, I decided to just go out for a little run. Not to run particularly fast or whatever, but I decided to just run to feel and sort of run to what it felt nice. And I started getting faster and faster and faster. And in the end, actually ended up running my first the fastest 5K I've done in 5 years. Just out of nowhere. And I'm still suffering the consequences of it now. So that was fun. Didn't think I had that in me. I think it's a 10:35 tomorrow. Like, I thought the last one I did was 30:35, and I thought, oh, I could probably get that down to under 30 for the first time in ages. I ended up doing 28:59 in the end. Oh god, more internet. Oh, that's fine. Today's your birthday. No shot. Even better than mine being tomorrow. That's way better, son of a quiche. Thank you very much for joining us today on your birthday. I nearly just said thank you again to someone's birthday. HHHHHBBBB, my friend. Exactly. Fatality, yeah. Never saw a 29. I mean, I've done some 29s in the past. It's the fastest 5K I've done since one I did a few weeks into COVID. So basically since COVID, basically. Yeah, I think it's basically just because I was sort of slowly edging up to where my limits were. So I was actually taking quite large chunks off. The previous one, I'd taken like 2.5 minutes off of it. So it was clearly I had more in the tank. You don't just suddenly just gain that amount of fitness in like a week and a half. It's probably just that I didn't know where the limit was. This one felt like it was a little bit closer. Like my heart rate maxed out at like 195. So I'd say that's pretty close to where my heart rate is maxed out in terms of pure anaerobic. Petrol Awanda. Oh, go on. Imagine they've had some good here. Oh, yeah, of course, because it's the senior squad, isn't it? Yeah, B team's minutes. But now I'm just trying to do... I mean, I didn't run today or yesterday, obviously, just because it even hurts to sit on the toilet at the moment. Like, normally I just feel a little bit of soreness in my calves, but it was proper, like, hamstring, quad kind of pain. I was like, okay, that means that you've definitely pushed it. Chill. I might go for a longer run tomorrow, though. Edging stream when? Every stream is an edging stream. I finally gave us the relief of us winning a game. That was the release. Check player information, see if you notice something. Oh, wait. What am I meant to noticing? Just learning about it. Oh, no, totally. Bear in mind, this is not like a new thing for me. I think part of the reason why I was able to knock so much time off is because I'm not new to this. and I realise that a lot of it's in the brain. Like, a lot of it is mental. But it's just, so what am I looking for specifically? But it'd be nice to get back up to where I was when I had to stop running because of with COVID. Oh shit, yeah, literally your birthday in game as well, of course. Yeah, this quiz, it's the second time we've had no quiz. I can't believe it. To be fair, had we tried to do the Christmas quiz, it just occurs to me that wouldn't have worked either because the thing disappeared right before Christmas. Yeah, there's one question in the quiz chat. Is there going to be a quiz? I'm really sorry about that. I felt so bad. I was getting really anxious about it because I was like, shit. I didn't even think to check that because I don't know, assumed that it would still exist and wasn't going to have all of its entire footprint wiped off the internet, you know? Bit of an oversight, really. Giovanni Elon. Oh yeah, I hate that you can't select multiple players by dragging on this screen. Another of FM's wonderful idiosyncrasies. Right. Mafra then went out and won the next game, admittedly against a poor team, who we have already beaten. 45 minutes. Nice one, Cracks. That's awesome. I don't like inside walking. I suppose if the weather's bad, right? I just really like, I went for 2 walks yesterday. It was great. Well, admittedly, one of them was to the pub. Right, so what were we going to do this time around? We were going to try Oriola from the start. I think I'm going to keep Lima in the team at the moment just because of his match sharpness. Smates, I'm going to bring out for... I'm going to move Chavez Brown to the other side. Smates is a super sub. Adriano on the left. Brown on the right. The rest leave. No, I'm going to start Domingos. I think he offers us something slightly different. Okay. Perfect. Oh, absolutely. No, it's great to just get your... Just getting that heart rate up ever so slightly is definitely helpful. Ken Fuller. Portuguese Canadian. Love to see it. I think he's better on the super against the tired legs. Exactly, yeah. Right. Most of the team is pretty match fit. On the right, well, all I know is he's done okay off the left. I mean, we could try Brown and Adriano like that way around. Keep a spot. Yeah, but like the thing is, so what I was saying he's lucky, but I'm not gonna. There's no one I feel like I can actively replace him with that I think is going to make us better at this point. That's the problem. Mateus hasn't really shown a lot, and he can only play off the right anyway, even though he's left-footed. Unless there's anyone there that's like banging on the door of the position, it's tough. But you're right, Chavez Brown has not done well, but he has shown flashes, and I think just looking at his attributes, you can see there is a player here. It's just trying to figure out which of these 2 roles is the one for him. He's got no traits, which means we're not having to worry about that. There's something... And it might not even be a case of just finding the right position for him. You might just need to put the right people around him as well. Now, this is going to be a tough one, right? Because this is Maritimo anyway. The only thing we've got on our side here is they're all at home, but I'm not confident. I also feel like we're not scoring from set pieces anywhere near as much as we were before. And I have input the new set... Not the new, but like our set piece instructions too. I think we just don't have an absolute beanpole to aim them for at the moment. Nikolajevic is how tall? What, 6'1" with 13 jumping reach. Abreu is 5'10" with 11 jumping reach. We don't have a monster, right? I think we need to look at that as well, because that's definitely a way to get some extra goals. Nehemiah could cook, hopefully. Plus, remember, if we were to win this game, all of a sudden, albeit with the game played more, we're getting back into that sort of spot, but there's just such a huge gap between everybody else. To be fair, I didn't sign the 5'10" guy. He was already at the club when we got here. We found him like that. I just want to keep an eye. Oh, that's good again from Oriola, but he needs some support. Oh! Beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious, but Nehemiah Oriola scores his 4th goal of the season already. He made that by at least tracking them down. Leixões 1, Maritimo 0. What I did like about this, though, was the pass from Brown. Great first touch from Oriola as well. His second touch is appalling, but he kept the pressure on them. Got into the right position. You don't buy a ticket, you never win the lottery. Get support from opponent in it, yeah. Good for his morale, too. And that would suddenly push us. Where would that put us? Like, what? Up to 6th, maybe? Yeah. Out of nowhere. It's amazing what back-to-back wins could potentially do for you. The rate. Oh, this is going in, isn't it? Oh, good save, Pinto. Yeah, Dylan is not going to be thought of well after that, I suspect. But Van der Beek's improving his rating so far. God, I hate this fucking slow motion nonsense we're suffering from today. Let me just see if there is any issues that we can fix. No, sadly not. It's actually using even more memory than it was before. I think it's a long way from over, obviously, but we are already so far. But the problem with like catching teams at the top of the league is no matter how good you play, they're also up there for a reason. So the problem we'd have is even if we put down like a title-winning performance in terms of form for the rest of the year, the gap to catch up would require them to have to be subpar as well. They wouldn't just, oh, wow, that's really nice. Is that Jesus! It's 2-0. Oriola scores a second goal of the game. Again. Okay, I think we might be starting to find something here. Look at this. Great ball from Lima. Brown again was getting involved with the hockey assist. Lima gets the assist from midfield this time. It's a shame that Brown isn't actually going to get any kind of benefit from that. But again, that was good play from Brown once more. Oriola's got 4 in his last 2 now. We've defended fairly well. Okay. I don't think it's entirely down to Oriola, but he is definitely helping. Now that he's up to speed a little bit more, we're starting to look a little bit more... Okay. We can get closer. The problem is they're expecting us to get promoted. That's our target. On the plus side, at the very least, there are 3 promotion spots in this league, albeit one of them is, of course, a playoff. But it means if we only need... It's not like there's one spot to go up, right? One of them could fall off enough that would allow us to get back into it. Kochia. Good save again. Set piece instructions. I actually don't have them uploaded anywhere. And to be honest, we're not really scoring a lot from them at the moment. But I suspect that's more down to the personnel more than anything else. Adriano's dropping rating a little bit now off that right, but that's okay. Because you know what that means when it comes to 60 minutes? It means Sven against tired legs who are chasing a game. Carpeo's looked good. Domingos has looked okay. Right, I'm feeling a couple of early subbies here. Need a year to get used to... Yeah, Oriola's already used to it, you see. Oh, just went up in rating as I said that. All right, we're doing Sven. Lima's done well, but I'm going to get Velej on again like we did last time. Don't want to overdo it on the substitutions here. I'm going to save... The next one's probably going to be Domingos. I feel like Chavez is getting punished essentially for getting hockey assists. It's weird that if you play an absolutely stunning pass, but the guy that you pass it to is the one that provides the assist, you don't get any kind of benefit from that. He did just go up to a 6.8 briefly there, though. So he's clearly holding in terms of quality. He's not like dropping off too much. Domingos is gaining too, actually. I'll probably still take him off. But I think if I can get him up to fitness levels too. And then I'll do what I did last time as well, where Steiny comes on instead of there. This makes us struggle a little bit. This is good. This is patient. Yeah, they're better quality players. But as the game wears on, he may still find a little opening, potentially. Oh, God, here we go. This is where we draw 2-2 now, because we get second phased. Or we win it off them here, maybe. You never know. Right, come on, there's enough time to get yourselves back into center. Nah, you still look at the space. Actually, we've done okay. I think we're nearly back to the right shape now. Key passes, at least. Ah, that's a really nice goal, unfortunately. God damn it, man. Hello, Pog.
Hello.
That could be costly there, considering they've done nothing all game. So I can see that is kind of disappointing. What did Hockey says? True, I meant for the second one, though, because with the second one, he passed it inside, didn't he? That's an annoying one. But no, as far as I know, a key pass in FM is a pass that leads directly to a shot. As in, you pass it, they shoot. A key pass in FM is a pass that would become an assist if it was to become a goal. Yes, Pog?
Side note. Shan's got a cat.
Shan's a cat?
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
Got one in the window.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Pog's ready. Yeah, she's just like, let's go. Oh, maybe a set piece goal. Smates whips it back post. Go on, header. There we go. Sven Smates gets the assist. 3-1 Leixões. Sam Curtis doing the only thing that he really does for this team, which is score set piece goals. Smatesy gets the assist. He's going to at least get like a 6.8 or something today. And it looks like we actually are going to beat top of the league. I mean, hey. He's like 6'2". He's one of our taller players. He's obviously tall enough to be the one that we aim for. I think he just has good jumping reach, actually. 15. So he's actually only 6'1", but he's got 15 jumping reach, and he's our best sort of jumper, so to speak. Smates is going to finish with like a 6.8. It's not bad for a substitute appearance. And honest... Oh, no, don't give him another one. Come on now. We've deserved to win this game fairly comfortably in the end, but we've just had a little bit of FM-ness that's because they're a better side than us at the moment, I think. We're still going to get the win. And we still deserved it. We were the better team. Oriola grabs a brace. Curtis does some business too. Carpio got a couple of key passes in there too. Smate's got an assist and 2 key passes off the bench. Yes, Pog? You got your ticket. How was Kathy?
Yeah.
Wait, why do you have a ticket?
Because Mum had to pay.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I've got a ticket for the book.
You're right. That is the second of the 96 plus ones we've conceded this season, which is fine when you're winning the game by 2 goals. Thank God. Okay. That's back-to-back wins, include an away win against a team around us in the league, or at least at the time, a mid-table side, and then a home victory, which I thought we were pretty good against top of the league. It feels like we're suddenly back on a more even footing. 6th place in the league is kind of fake, because obviously in the next round of matches we'll get that. I still think we could go on a good run here and get back into 4th place in the league quite quickly, then start to like barrel it along a little bit. And we've got international break, which means we can shove a friendly in there, get even more morale boosts, get Oriola to score a hat-trick in a friendly or something. It feels like it's starting to move in the right direction now after a really slow start. 2nd is promoted, yeah. Both the top 2 go up automatically. 3rd place is a playoff. So I suspect if we were to go up through the playoffs, the board probably wouldn't care too much. As much as they expect us to get promoted automatically, I think if we got promoted through the playoffs, it'd be a bit weird if they sacked us for that, wouldn't it? But we're still a long way off of it right now. Who's on international duty? I believe it's... Oh, Christ, there is a screen where you can see it, isn't it? Is it in here? There. Carpio for Peru and a few sort of youth players. But don't worry, we've not got any games in there. Get top 3, yeah. Not that that's easy when you look at how far away they are from everyone else in this league. Unfortunately, Andre Silva, that could be anybody. Oh, you mean the guy that literally plays with them right now? Okay, that's fine. We can do that. I think it's still going to be tough to get top 3 because we'd still have to gain a lot of ground back on them. So their Andre Silva guy. If he played in the last game, I should just be able to click on him, shouldn't I? There he is. Oh, the defender. Oh, he's actually a regen. Came from their youth team. Which would you be happy with? Well, 3rd. 4th would not be acceptable because we'd probably get the sack. Damn, he's good. 16 jumping reach, 6'5". That's the kind of guy we need. We need to find a centre-back like that. That might be a January signing for us, honestly. Just a massive... A centre-back who is decent at most attributes, but he's absolutely ginormous, basically. That's what we kind of need. Like an Ousmane Diao kind of guy who's strong, big, tall, and can head a football. I think we kind of need that. I think we're a bit... We're not the... We don't have the best jumping reach on our defence, basically. And I think that is going to cost us from certain scenarios. See what wages he wants. This is never going to sign for us. He's starting for a team that are top of the league. He's not going to sign for a team that are mid-table. And certainly isn't going to be worth it if he does. January loans as well, yeah. B teams, maybe. The problem is, even if I did do B teams, by the time the reports came through on them, they'd be way beyond January because I don't want to have... I found that if you try to move reports around on the team report screen, the game glitches out. So you'll drag it right down and it will just put it randomly. I tried this once when I was trying to like prioritize a little bit. You can either prioritize it, but if you try to move them around manually, it just completely shits the bed. It's very annoying. We basically need like Ousmane Diao from the last save. That's what we're desperate for, really. I hate the fact that every time I go to my like Twitch Football Manager category, it always like glitches out and shows like random stuff. Did Jack come on for like an hour earlier? Because I got a notification on my phone, and yeah. Anyway, so remember, chat, I'm not here on Sunday because it's birthday weekend. Pog and I are just vibing. Who am I going to send you people to? I sent you to D-Boy last time. Let's do Musterman. That's very true, yes. How would we know otherwise? So, seriously, chat, thank you so much for earlier. That was incredibly kind of you. Thank you for putting up with the technical glitches today. Hopefully on Tuesday, things will be back to normal on that side of things. And if we can carry on this sort of form on Tuesday, I think we can really start to make some ground up in terms of the number of league games played as well. I'm sorry it's taken a bit of a while to go through this season. But I wonder if that's because of the technical issues as well. It just feels like it's a bit slow at the moment. But yes, thank you, chat. I will see you lovely folks on Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend. No, Sunday, no, because like I just said, you heard what I said anyway. So, yeah. So we're going to be... It's my 1 weekend off a month. Let me have this. So yes, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Hold your gun, Capybara. I'm going to send you lovely people over to Musterman because he's just a good dude. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. I've gone back to this screen now, haven't I? Yeah, hold your gun, Capybara. Bye-bye.